So when we last left off in the Adventures of Humblewood, the party, having seemingly run into a bit of a conundrum trying to find Oswald in the township of Brackenmill, had decided to wait to see if the rogue and the fighter's criminal contacts could yield any fruit. You let a day pass, drinking, playing games, being merry, trying to put out of your mind your impending doom. When, early in the morning, your contact, contacted you and informed you of three individuals who fit the timeline and were potential disguises for the wizard you sought, Oswald Ebenhart. You first went to go see a Luma sorceress who, in a coffee shop, seeming to want to be left alone, you thoroughly inspected her, determining unable to determine whether or not she is Oswald, put her as a potential suspect for the future. After that, you headed off to a bar that held a fighting pit, which you were then reunited with your companion Tutu, and as Ian and Tutu settled their differences mano a mano, and when I say that, they got paid to fight each other. Ian was the clear victor in this bout this time, as he then challenged your next suspect, a Strig barbarian. A mighty battle was had, but in the end, Ian still stands victorious, making a fair bit of money. After resting up, you found your last suspect, a Gallus monk, who, after using detect magic, hold on. After using detect magic, had determined that the Gallus monk had some form of illusion on him. Taking this as your most probable suspect now, you prepared to spring on this person. After you have all laid yourselves in your positions, Roko had casted Dispel Magic, and in an instant, the monk had visage changed into that of Oswald Ebenhart. The party was quick to spring on him, and you quickly subdued him. He explained to you afterwards what had happened, how he had unleashed the aspect of fire upon Humblewood by mistake, and had been searching for a way to fix his mistakes without anyone knowing. After tentatively explaining the errors of his ways, he had, with a very tired expression on his face, stated he would no longer run from his fate, and has agreed to give you his full cooperation. However, upon hearing the confession of his friend, Ruffian the Ashen Knight, disheartened, returned to his room. Oswald then suggested to try to convince the Strig Knight to join you on your quest, and after some talking and a bit of yelling, you were successful in persuading him to join your cause, though he seems unlike his normal jolly self. Then you used your amulet from the avium to teleport into its secret teleportation circle, and that is where we left off. So, as you are standing in this dark hall underneath, in some hidden passage in the school, what would you like to do?
How dark is the hall? Just curious.
Dimly lit.
All right. Anybody want me to cast dancing lights? That way we can at least see properly.
I mean, I think we can see, can't we?
Oh, yeah.
It's dim light.
Enough. I was just offering.
I think
If you
you're the
wanna
only
see
one without
color.
dark vision, anyways.
I think I am, yes.
No,
Yep.
you have dark. No, I think
No,
you're the only one with dark vision, Heath.
I'm pretty sure
You-
Michael or I think
you and-
Lyron does.
You and I think Claire. I don't think. Do you have dark vision, Jordan?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I guess I don't, and I don't think you do either, Andy. I don't know.
Nope. Cosette, do you have dark vision?
Pretty sure I do. As a strig.
Okay. Then, well, I guess it's just dim, so I guess we can just keep to
We're fine.
stealthing around if need be.
It is what it is. We're fine.
I mean,
Alright,
we
fair
just teleport into the we're teleported into the avium, aren't we?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And
So,
as you land in the avium, you can see Oswald and Ruffian both kind of look around, and Mac as well. And they're Oswald just says, "I don't recognize where we are. Could one of you please tell me where you've taken us?"
This apparently is the magic circle of the avium.
We're back in the stinking college.
I was unaware the avium had a teleportation circle.
Well, apparently it's meant to be a secret, but obviously for the purposes you're gonna have to know about it if we were gonna use it.
Alright then. Seems a little... If any of you would like to make an insight check, you may.
Sure.
Totally.
alright, you got this, Heath.
For the YOLO.
First, our,
Natural
First
20.
roll First roll of the fucking night. All right, guys. I think we're dying.
Alright,
I don't trust it.
Ian, Lyron, it doesn't seem very off to you. Roko, you can kind of tell... Oh, what was that, Claire?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you said something. Never mind. But anyway, Roko, you were able to tell. He seems a tad bit annoyed that he probably didn't know about this, that no one told him.
It's okay, buddy. You can't know everything.
I suppose not. But anyway,
It could just be for the Dean and Dean alone, so we don't know.
maybe. But anyway, lead on.
Come on, guys.
Alright.
We got a job to do.
If I recall, this leads directly into the dean's office, right?
Indeed, it does.
Knock, knock.
Yeah. We should probably not just randomly exit.
Yeah, so
Roko, can you actually give him a sending just to make sure that if there's like a student in the dean's office at the moment, he doesn't see any of this as we exit?
Okay. What do you want to do then?
Oh, do you have sending?
Yes, I have it prepared.
Well, can you use sending on the dean so that he's aware that we're about to exit from the secret passage?
Damn, it
An
seems like
extra catch-up shit.
a waste of a third level, but okay.
I mean, I could just cast message if you want.
We're
You did.
that's gonna.
We got through the magic circle. We're on our way to meet you. Found the wizard. That's all.
You still got 8 words left if you want to use them.
Have you heard about Recyclia?
2 words left.
Bless
She's
you.
great.
She's great, yeah. She's great.
A moment, and then you hear a voice in your head, Roko. Yes, please come up. I'm good for a meeting now. I hope you've brought good results. And yes, you've told me about your god. She sounds nice.
Okay, guys, let's move. He's been told.
And we move.
Okie
Alright.
dokie.
Doop doop
Sounds
doop.
good.
Alright, you head up the twisting stairway, where eventually you come across the end of the passage where there is the lever pulling on it. You open the door, the secret door, into the dean's office, where you see he is on his chair facing you. It says, welcome, come in. I see we have two new faces with you. One of which I was expecting, the other I was not. Oh, ruffian. It's been some time, my friend. Yes, it has been. It's good to see you again, Dean. I wish it was under better circumstances. I wish it was too, but that's neither here nor there. As for you, as he points to Oswald, first off, I know you don't go here anymore, but you are expelled officially, and we have a lot to talk about.
You mean
Which
like possibly ending all of existence?
Yep, that'd be it. Now, if you all will, as he kind of like, you can see him like create kind of a circle in his hand, draw a circle in the air with his finger, as you can just see several chairs just kind of like float off from his from the sides of the room around the desk, as the desk itself actually kind of expands into this large sort of circle table. Come now, I'll take a seat. Oh, Mac, hi. I forgot you were with him. Right, yep, I was told to keep that, between us. Don't worry, I'll keep that between us. Very good, thank you. As the dean just kind of, like, turns around, but as you start taking your seats, you just kind of he just seems to have a look of, like, I forgot about him.
I have a feeling that's a common occurrence.
But you all take your seats around the table, I assume?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, very well. So, to begin, it seems you were successful in your mission. Have you learned anything as of yet?
Well, apparently the our suspect over here,
And he points to the crow.
apparently
He looks a little sheepish.
he kind of undid the seal by accident, making the matters worse and possibly dooming all of existence, and tried to fix it himself without telling anybody.
What seal are you referring to?
The one I suppose that's keeping the element of fire from destroying everything.
Ah! Oswald? Yes? You fucking idiot.
That's what I said.
He just kind of like, he looks down, but he kind of nods and goes, yes, I suppose that is
Let's not
a way of
group
putting it.
up on the. Let's not group up on the poor person. We all make mistakes.
Yeah, but normally when you say you all make mistakes, it's not the end of the world, is the other half of that statement.
Yes, that is very well put, Mr. Rocco.
Look, it's not the end of the world, just a large portion of it.
Yes, but there's a large portion that we inhabit.
Yeah, I can see how that is a problem.
Well, while you were gone, we were doing some more research into your work to see kind of half-heartedly gestures to Oswald, as he says, from what we can gather, you were working on some sort of conservation equations. Please tell me there's something that that you know, what is that? As Oswald kind of speaks up, that was the mathematics of the spell I cast on the seal. It was an attempt to strengthen it, but it backfired in a most terrible way.
I'm curious about that, actually. Are you sure it didn't backfire, but actually did exactly what it was supposed to do?
One of the things I was trying to figure out.
You know, for future reference, maybe don't listen to ethereal voices speaking in your head with no context.
I have figured that much out by now.
Unless the names are sickly, then she's cool.
Because no malicious entity could mimic your recyclia.
Not to know what's good for 'em.
Regardless, I, as stated, have unleashed the aspect of fire upon Humblewood. I would hope that we do have a hope, however, and that is trying to locate a legendary artifact of the Borealis. We don't have much in the way of leads, however. I do know of one person who could help us pick up a trail, as she is known for being able to see the unseen in a way.
Do you think she'd be willing to help us?
It's Susan. I'm sure she'll love it. She always seems helpful.
Yes, Susan, the seer, she's a hedge. You said you met her and
Well, Reach.
good. If she's still there, then we should meet up with her as soon as possible.
I mean, that's the only plan we got so far. You got anything to say, Dean?
At this point, no, not really. It's good that we're being updated on the situation. I am rather curious about this entity that spoke to you in your dreams, but that is neither here nor there at the moment. We must first handle the situation at hand.
So, my suggestion is you hand over the formula to the Dean here, and hopefully all the big brains here in the avium can sort out what the fuck's going on with that. Maybe they can figure out a way to Jimmy Rig reverse it.
That is most likely possible. Although to counteract such a high concentration of primordial and elemental energies, we'd need something to counteract the fire energy in the area.
Kind of like an aspect of ice.
Yes, I was about to say this Borealis, from which we've dug up some information that you've uncovered there, Oswald. Should it actually exist, and should we be able to find it, it might be the key to our survival. I am going to inform the Humblewood Council of the situation, and as much as it pains me to say it, I would take Oswald with you, and to make sure that his expertise here can be of some benefit. However, I can tell you with utmost certainty those silver manacles of his must stay on.
Great, so we
Seems
got a
reasonable.
wizard who can't use magic. Welcome to the team, Meat Shield.
Oswald gives a very visible look of concern with that, and he just looks at looks at the dean and he just says, "Can I please stay here?" And the dean just looks at him and says, "No."
Hey man,
I am going
we can't do
to...
that. You first.
Dean, I am probably the first thing I do once we are a mile away from this establishment is to remove his shackles. So keep that one in mind.
Oh boy.
I mean, I don't see why he'd run away. What's he gonna run away to?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
my
kind of-
point.
He's
At
At this
kind of.
point,
Like I
Overseas.
see him try and run away from me again.
I mean, he could try to fly away again.
To what end?
I mean, he could
Yeah, what's
try.
up?
No, sorry,
He
Mike.
could try to flee overseas. It's not impossible.
I mean, he could, but I mean, if he wanted to do that, he would have done it already.
Also,
yeah.
it'd be very tiring. I'm judging. I can't fly, so I have no idea.
I don't know.
Also,
We tried
is
to
it-
give
is
him
it-
ideas.
We're pretty
he
sure
was
the
gonna
deed meant he was gonna get a boat, Rufus.
I know.
Yeah, if he was gonna flee the country, he would have fled the country at the time of him breaking the seal. That way, once the elemental fire broke out and like
Killed
what's
everybody.
it been now, yeah, he wouldn't be like at this epicenter of the incident, and his name would be more or less not in immediate jeopardy. So
Except for the simple fact that everybody who would know his name would be dead.
Yeah, so he'd essentially had to start from scratch, which I doubt he would want.
Exactly, so we might as well just let their cuffs off so we have someone who's actually halfway useful.
Can one of you make me a persuasion check?
You got it, Andy?
I got it. Boom. 29. Gotta love that expertise.
He takes a moment to think about this.
Also,
and
goddammit, Heath. I love that. Freaking love that.
he takes a moment to think about this, and he says, in the circumstances that follow, while you have made a fair point, I would need permission from the council, because if I knowingly allowed you to take those off of him, it could be my head.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. You go get permission from the council. We'll go on our way. It's gonna take us a week or more to get there. And I'll keep in touch with sending. And you can tell us when it's been okayed.
I will do what I can. I make no guarantees that the council will allow Oswald here freedom to cast magic, considering the circumstances against him.
I mean, if he promises to put the shackles on when we're all done, would that help?
I
I mean,
fear that concerns
We have-
me.
we have methods of making sure that the cuffs go back on once business is concluded. So it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
You may have to do some convincing on the way there. I will try to do what I can to get them started thinking about the idea, but I cannot make any promises that they will do as you ask, considering they may not exactly trust your captive here.
Yeah, fair enough.
And all we can do is try.
Indeed, and I wish you luck in that endeavor, but do be prepared that will be an uphill fight the entire time.
Always is with the fucking council.
You're not wrong, but I would not get your hopes up.
So let's head to Adelhard and then Willowing Reach, guys.
Alright, speaking of which, do you guys want to take the road or you guys want to take the forest route?
We're taking the forest route. We are literally dealing with a clock that could end the planet.
Okay, fair enough.
Also,
I always like
it's-
asking.
Sorry, Cosette.
Also, it's more scenic.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's also true. Can look for
Alright.
more lakes.
Alright. Be careful on your route back. Now, I will also be having I myself and my associates will also be poring over Oswald's work here further to continue trying to increase our understanding of the circumstances. So I will keep in touch with you all if we make a breakthrough of any kind.
Sounds like a plan.
Gives a nod.
Dean,
Yes.
quick question. Can we exchange scrolls for other scrolls of a similar level here?
Depends on the scroll you're looking for. Why? What do you have? And what are you looking to gain?
Mage armor.
For
I am looking to gain anything that isn't mage armor. Preferably chromatic ore, because I can make that into ice.
He kinda thinks for a second. Yes, I suppose that could be arranged. Chromatic orb, you said?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, give me a moment. As he kind of like snaps his finger as a surveyor twig kind of like steps out of the wall. And he looks at it and he says, and you can see him like lean in and say something to it. And you can see it walk up to you, Lyran, with one of its hands outstretched.
I give it the scroll of mage armor.
Alright. It takes it. And it walks off. Give it about 10 minutes. Give it about 10 minutes. It'll be right back.
Great.
What time of the day is it, Michael? Because we were out exploring for quite a bit.
So with the investigation rolls you actually got through most of that pretty quickly. You did take an hour break, so by the time you got the information, that I'll say about that. It's probably around noon, like a little afternoon.
Oh, crazy.
Okay. Grab the
Yeah,
scroll
you
and
guys-
let's get going.
You guys flew through that day pretty quickly.
Basically, Rufus was just stuck on the toilet the whole time. Wasn't even food poisoning.
Yeah, no, they were on a toilet paper, and you know.
Oh,
the
yep,
thing.
yep. He was just going like, is anyone there? Hello?
I sent out an animal messenger, but unfortunately there was no animals on the
Yep.
toilet at least.
Yep. It was quite unfortunate. Eventually,
That's what-
the inn owner came in to clean and finally found you.
And this is the canonical explanation as why Rufus has learned message.
Yes. Just so he can be like, can you get me some more TP? Thanks.
Thank you.
There we go. I love it. So,
Michael, quick question, actually. Are you allowing cantrip versatility for bards?
yeah. When you level up, also you can, if you
Okay.
want to, you can switch out a cantrip.
Cheers. Thank you.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna be a dick about it. If you pick the cantrip that you realize isn't great, I'm not gonna be like, no, you must keep it forever. I'll let you change it out when you hit the level.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Okay.
All right, So-
Let's head off to Edelhart then.
all right.
Huzzah!
So, Lyran, you get your scroll. The dean bids you all a farewell and a safe journey, and he prays to whatever gods that will listen that you are able to find the Borealis. So, as
you
you're
hear
making,
that, Recycler? We really need this.
so as you are as you start heading out, cutting through the forest, who would like to helm this expedition?
That's a survival check?
Yep.
Anybody got proficiency to give me advantage?
No, but I do have bardic inspiration for that.
I have proficiency in survival.
What's your survival skill? Was it a bigger than a 5?
No.
Okay, well, then I'll take you help me if I can get advantage for the survival check then. So
Right,
what-
and I also have the bandit routes feature, so it does cut down on travel time through the forest.
Yes, it does. So you guys will make pretty good time on this. It'll probably take you about a day and a half, depending on how your survival check goes.
Nice. Hey, here we go. 13 plus it's a D what, Andy?
Currently it's a 1d8.
16. Not bad.
16. All right, that is enough. You are able to successfully, for this first day, keep pace and avoid anything that would otherwise cause you an interruption to your day. The night begins to set, and you surmise that you're probably about half a day's journey out from Elderheart, given the routes Cossack has shown you.
Rufus is just smacking mosquitoes off his face and stuff like that. It's like, I don't suppose anybody has anything to protect against these bugs now, do they?
Sure, 1 second.
Rocco just starts like going through his trash.
Only
Hey guys, you wanna know what I just
protection
realized? I had myself muted the entire time. I was saying I also have proficiency in survival.
Aw, buddy.
Thank you.
It's like, I guess I'm getting ignored then. Cool. And like, no, I'm just a fucking idiot.
You fool!
What were you saying, Cosette?
Only protection I need is my feathers. I
Uh,
like fluff them.
unfortunately,
Very good
my
at
quills are a
keeping
bit
bugs
too
away.
big for that, so I can't really spike them.
But yeah, But yeah.
Rufus is gonna look to just like Roko just like running through his bag looking for Shane. Like, and he's like, I kind of regret even bringing it up now because I'm worried what he's gonna pull out.
I mean, we could light a fire. Smoke is a natural repellent for them.
Rufus kind of just looks at Ian and is like, huh. I guess yeah, that would make sense.
Also, apparently dead bugs help deter from the bugs from reaching you because they don't like the scent of their death.
I see. I've killed about 10 of these already, so you'd figure they'd stop by now.
Yeah, it's a concentration thing, really.
I just gotta keep smacking myself in the face to make sure I hit them.
there you go. But
Cast
you guys-
spiritual guardian, greatest way of dealing with insects ever.
I mean, Rufus, if you want, I can hit you.
I don't think I actually have been hit by you yet. You keep saying that you hit new members of your party, and you haven't hit me yet.
When did we
You're
say
game.
that?
Well, you've hit Varen, you've hit Maston. Have you got hit by
I mean,
Cosette?
no, I haven't punched Cosset.
Okay.
I mean, do you want
just
me to
don't-
hit you, Rufus?
I mean, I prefer if you didn't, but
I mean, apart
I
from
mean, I can't stop
Tutu,
you.
who the hell else has he hit? I don't recall him ever smoking iron in the face.
no, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think I've hit you. And I'm gonna point at Roko, or you, Rufus, or you, and I pointed at Mac. But I like you, so I'm not gonna hit you.
I appreciate that, because I feel like if you hit me, it hurt a lot.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I kind of feel that it would not be an enjoyable experience.
You also never hit Wainwright. I miss him.
Oh, right. That inventor guy, right.
So,
I wonder what he's up to. Do you think the bandit camp is still running smoothly?
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if he has it automated.
I kind of want to see that now. Maybe I should send him a message to see if he can whip up a few inventions for me. But that's for another day.
There you say, Michael.
but yes, you guys are able to set up your camp for the night.
Get the tree
Uh,
up.
Yep, you may do so.
Hey, Michael,
Yes,
can I attempt to carve the cobble fright again, or no?
I will give you another attempt to do so.
All right. Bam, bam. Man, Ian's losing his touch.
You,
You know what?
you-
For shits and giggles, Rufus would say, "Come on, man, just nice and gentle. You gotta cut in one clean motion." And
I
we'll give you
know
bardic
how to
inspiration.
carve wood, Rufus.
He gives you bardic inspiration.
You got to do it before the roll.
You gotta
I mean,
do it before.
But even so, wow.
yeah, no. So, Ian, you try carving away at this cobble fright, and every time you start getting the shape of it, you start just getting frustrated and angry thinking about the damn thing and how much it fucking stuck to fight.
You said I kind of started on another one, so I assumed it was him continuing it and then fucking it up.
Yeah, like you're starting to get into like the more detailed stuff, but as you get do it, you subconsciously just keep pressing harder and harder, and you're just cutting too deep, and just like the whole thing just it's not there.
That's
That
a
is
nice
genuinely
pile of
the
wood chippings you have.
That is genuinely the first time Ian has fucked up on carving. He's done like what, like 3 or 4 of them?
Yep.
This is the first one he's fucked up. Damn.
The whole part sounds pretty tricky to do.
I mean, I had the other ones. They weren't the easiest thing in the world.
To be fair, the DC for the couple fight would be high.
Yeah, no.
Medic.
Doesn't help that I rolled an 11 and a 9.
Okay, well, in any case, who's taking watches, guys?
I'll
Probably
take a
best.
mid watch since I have dark vision.
I'll take
I'll
it
take
as well, I
it first.
guess.
I'll take it first or last since I can see at least.
Well, Rufus can take first. Who wants to go with Rufus?
I'll sit with them
That's
if no
fine.
one volunteers.
Okay, I guess that leaves Ian and Tutu for the last.
Okay, sounds good.
As you say Tutu, you just see you swear you see the tail end of Tutu's cape just kind of billowing as just falling off from your sight line.
Ah, for the love it!
I grab it.
Yeah,
or
that'll be
no.
fine.
Well, in any case, Ian, I guess you're taking... Should we leave Ian alone for watch, guys?
I mean, as long as
Do you not trust me to see stuff?
Shall we
You want
leave
me
I
to
Ian
get
cast
alone?
distracted with wood carving again.
I
You wouldn't have you wouldn't have to have a light spell there, would you? Roko?
He doesn't need. I have a torch. There is light. It's fine.
Okay. Just Brian need help.
Anyways, we'll make our checks.
Gasser's thing
Sounds
is
good.
better than me.
All right. So first watch, you may make your perception checks.
Awesome.
Alright.
Rufus has just taken to building a house of cards with his 2 sets of cards.
Yep. Easily bored and distracted, you set out on a meaningless task to occupy your time.
Cosette.
Fortunately, no events have happened. Gossett, your watch. You keep a sharp eye out, keeping eye to the horizon. And as you do notice something, and that is, there is, as the night goes on, normally it cools a bit. The air becomes colder and a little more damp, but as your watch continues, and you notice as soon as Rufus starts going to sleep, you kind of notice it gets a little hotter. And while you don't see any sort of elementals in your immediate vicinity, you gander that they may not be too far off. They may not be aware of your presence yet. And with a 19, you're fairly certain that they're not within your immediate vicinity. But the air does not
Awesome.
sit right with you.
When Kase gives the Rufus has thrown one of the cards into his house of cards, watching it tumble, and he kind of just looks to Kase and says, something wrong?
The air feels funny. It's too hot out tonight.
I mean, it is summer, so... Is it summer?
It's.
I guess it.
You're kind of like in the transition between spring to summer.
Okay. Well, it is turning into summer, so it could be a bit warmer.
I don't know. Seems like something's close.
Do we smell like any smoke, Michael, or...
Rufus with your 9, no. Cosette, no smoke as of now. But again, there's a lingering heat, and while you peer out over the canopy, there does not seem to be any light poking through underneath it, at least as far as you can tell.
I like check through my special goggles just in case.
Alright. Alright. You know what? I never actually thought these might come into play. Roll me another perception check at advantage.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, and then Rufus sees the Costa in these goggles and sees the face of death itself. The ones that give the red eyes, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is
I'm scared,
unsettling.
maggots.
Alright. With a 14, given the fact that you can see color, and that actually helps you distinguish things among this endless sea of shapes, you're able to see approximately, from what you can gather, 120 feet out from you, small trails of smoke to your west.
There's smoke out there.
You think we should wake the others up, or do you think it's maybe just another set of campers?
Hard to say. You want to hold the fort while I go take a look?
Maybe we should. Maybe we should at least warn the others beforehand. Our shift is almost coming up to an end.
You
No,
go
we can
right
go
ahead, and I jump out of the tree.
Alright.
This is exactly how Varen almost died the first time. It really is Varen too.
Rufus
Alright.
kind of just looks to the group and then looks back to Costa just flying away. He's like, and goes over to. Is it Roko that's going for the second watch?
Yeah, Roko was second with the Lyran.
Rufus just kind of nudges him and says, "Hey, Cosette's running off. I'm gonna go after her. Just a
Wait,
heads up,
what?
we're just gonna." Apparently, she saw smoke coming by.
Did you just let her leave?
Well, she jumped off. I can't exactly fly, Roko.
Okay,
What
I'm
do you want me-
awake. What's happening?
Apparently Cosette went to go investigate a fire by herself. This is Varen all over again!
Leave?
I can't. The only thing I could do is hold person, and that would just make her into a statue, and she'd fall, plummet to the ground. I can't do anything. For fuck's sake. Okay. Do you think we should just get the rest of the party and just go?
Yeah, probably!
Yeah, okay. Rufus is gonna just wake up the others, slap in the face. All right, guys, we got shit to do. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
What?
Apparently
Cosette
the
saw
road
some
decided
fire,
to
let's
go
go.
explore in the distance. We're gonna
And
go
you
catch
let
up.
her leave?
Haha, this is such a funny joke. Let's go.
Wait, what's there's a joke?
All right, who's got feather fall? Let's go.
Roko jumps
I mean, just
off.
take the fall damage like a man.
I'm not a man. I'm a
I'm fully
musician.
aware.
I'm not
Rufus
a
has made
man, I'm
that
a bard.
Alright. I'll just Lyran has feather fall. Whether he's willing to cast it or not is up to him.
I am.
Okay.
Roko's already jumped
Alright.
off, by the way, while they were talking.
Then I guess
Alright.
me, Mac, Lyran, and Rufus feather fall down.
Alright.
And Tutu. Is Tutu gonna be
No,
with us?
Tutu dismissing again.
Right. Okay.
Watch
Sounds
Laura,
good.
though, show up right when we're about to start this fire, and just Tutu lighting a fire in the center of the camp now.
Dude, this is when Rufus dies because Laura isn't here.
Oh God, you're
Oh,
right.
no.
If there's a rock coming, this could be his death.
All right, let's do this.
God, I
Rufus-
wish.
Varen number 3.
Earth Golem, we're doomed.
Tutu shows up. No, we're not.
Rufus just like makes it to the battlefield and he just gets a sudden premonition. I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey, Andy, you know those things well.
This is exactly what happened to Varen the First. Varen
This is
1.
literally what happened to
Whoops,
Varen
I
in the
forgot.
first.
I forgot I moved you to this page. This was gonna be a thing. Here. Let me hide your doom for a moment.
Like,
Hold on.
Oh god, it still has Ian's old token on it. Oh god.
Oh, where is
It
it?
has, it has my old token as well.
Where? I don't see
It
it.
has Wainwright on it up here.
I don't. Oh, I moved to the other map. I moved you to. Never mind. We're good.
Oh my god, Wainwright's here, guys.
well, we're back at the bandit camp, that's why.
Back at the bandit camp, where life was simpler. We really should have just stayed here.
When we only lost 2 of our compatriots.
Hey,
I don't count the second one. He literally was only with us for like a minute, like half a day. I've had
Actually,
colds
probably-
last
and then got-
longer.
And then almost got eaten by a rock.
Aroko, considering the bandit camp is like in a really iced over place, and the fire elemental is making anything hotter, do you think the bandit camp is gonna be temperate at the end of this?
Well, that or it becomes a huge tsunami like when the snake. You know what? It's gonna allow the avalanches to begin with.
This is gonna be a whole thing.
I really
Alright.
hope Wainwright
Yeah.
doesn't get destroyed.
I want you to know it was if you went along with the joke again saying you didn't fly, I was just gonna have you like I can make you fly and then shove you off the edge after her.
Just everybody wakes up and you let her leave.
And you let her leave. Like I don't know what you want out of us, and you let her leave. Andy,
Mm.
you have to at least realize this is exactly how this happened. You couldn't have
Oh
went,
yeah.
and you
I
just
know.
let her leave.
She said she flew off.
You just want Claire to dig her own hole at this point? Jeez, dude.
I'm sorry, Claire.
Uh,
I should have
God.
warned you. The rogue's life is a harsh and painful one.
Dude,
Alright.
It isn't. The rogues are they're really good.
Alright.
Yeah, they're-
I'm gonna live like a rogue and die like a rogue.
if I can get stuff organized for the follow-up, I might just play a rogue and actually be good at it in spite of you.
just
I mean, hey, I'm not dead yet.
thanks, man.
I'm not talking. Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. I'm talking to Andy and Andy only here.
I see.
You see, here's the thing, Cassette. When Andy did this exact same situation, he broke stealth to talk to him.
Oh no.
yeah, that was the only thing I could.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
then got fucking. I was saying his death was still quite huge. Did we ever explain to you how Varen died?
No.
Oh,
Actually, I
it's a
didn't.
story.
Yeah. So we were going up to this bandit fortress where we are now, and we had come across a Yeti. Well, Rufus came across the Yeti, but this time he had the foresight to run away screaming Yeti, which wasn't better, but still. And we all went to go fight the Yeti. And I think it was me and Lyron that were posted up around the corner, ready to beat its ass as soon as it rounded the corner. And then Varen or Andy tried to round the corner. The Yeti was doing the same thing with a big fucking rock and crit him, and it fell over. And I will admit, this was the dumb part. This was my dumb part. I tried to climb over this rock while enlarged and failed an athletics check and crushed him. So we essentially killed Varen with enlarge reduce.
Incredible.
It was amazing.
He
It was the
was a
funniest.
very good sport about it.
On the,
It
plu-
was the funniest death
on
ever.
the plus side, we know Varen wasn't a witch.
This is true.
Because he died from the rock being crushing.
All right. So, Cassette, as you're gliding towards this, the heat is starting to grow a bit and becoming a bit more present. How are you trying to approach this?
Sneakily.
Okay, so as you are as wings out, gliding towards it. I want you to roll me a stealth check.
Think they already did.
23. All right, you silently land within a cluster of trees. Nothing seems to have noticed you. If you could place yourself somewhere in the tree line to the north of here.
How far back is the party from Cosset?
Well, we're
Considering-
probably a good 200 feet or more.
Yeah, considering the fact that you guys had to,
Feather fall
You-
down.
yeah, you guys are going. She took the hypotenuse. You guys are taking the long way. All right. And
So we'll just put ourselves in like the corner over here, I guess.
I can reach her in 2 turns. Don't worry.
all right. And as you are gliding in, you see before you several of these creatures around this tree that is this log, like this tree that has fallen over and is now burning. You see several of these small impish creatures just gathering around it, almost doing this sort of like weird, like your first thought is a dance, but there's like no organization. It's almost like they're just flailing in excitement.
It's a mosh pit.
Kind of, yeah. Whatever these are, chances are good they are going to start causing some problems.
Okay. Having satisfied with what I have seen, I start walking back.
All right, so you start hopping along the tree line. The rest of you, what are you doing?
Running in the direction where Cosset went, because we.
Tempting and failing to match Ian's speed.
Yeah, no. Ian
Are-
Ian could legit make it there in 2 turns.
Are you boots of speeding?
Yes.
All right, so Ian,
Boots of
you
speed, 80 feet, and then dash for 160.
How dark
Are-
is? Oh, sorry.
All right then. So Ian, as you take a turn. It takes you a turn to hit the ground, but the moment you do, you all see Ian just like fucking.
It's now Barry Allen, the
Yeah, now
fastest
that he's
man alive.
180
exactly.
feet
I was about
away.
to say. Just-
Looney Tunes Roadrunner.
As
The
Rocco cries.
fastest deer alive.
Kuroko
All right.
cries out, "For the love of God, why is everybody
So,
splitting the party?"
So Constance, you're thinking to yourself. You take a moment to look, and you're thinking to yourself, "All right, I see what's going on here. All right, time to report back, like the responsible rogue I am." You then hear a as Ian charges forward. Place yourself somewhere around here.
Around where? Hold up, I was changing my name to the fastest deer alive. Where?
Around here.
Around here.
Yep.
Around here, dear.
They're good?
A little bit more towards the south. Yeah, perfect. As you see him just Cosset, you have the perfect view of this as you just see something dashing between the trees, you're like, oh shit, something else is here. Ian just bursts out into like this clearing, and all of these little creatures just
Ian, I'd like to imagine that Ian runs in screaming because he thinks Costa's about to die, and I'm not gonna scream because there's people sleeping in my house. It slowly transitions to a battle cry, to concern, to fear. She sees all of these things right there, staring at him.
Yes, exactly. So, the rest of you, I'm going to say, are 1 turn out, and give me 1 second as we're about to. Is this a red check? Yes.
Would
Would
Ian,
you
you
say?
ready?
Okay. Quick question: would you say I've gotten a short rest?
You know what?
Has it not been an hour?
I will say. You guys have been traveling for about 8 hours, so I'll say you would have probably taken a short rest at some point. So I will.
Thank fucking God. I want you to know I was at half health.
I know, because you guys haven't. It's still the same day. You hadn't taken a long rest yet.
There goes all of my hit dice, but you know, full health is.
Oh, I'm so glad I burnt my last 3rd level spell slot so he could send the dean so he could be polite.
Yeah, dude, it's great. I love it.
So
Hey, Heath. At this point, we have brought 2 people that weren't supposed to know and a known criminal into the secret room. We might as well not dig our grave deeper, you know?
I need some initiative checks, y'all.
Oh,
The
boy.
rest of you can put yourselves on the map just for now. It will take you a full turn of dashing to get there, but just put yourself so we can have you in initiative.
Yes. Yes.
Liam, are you ready to bully these things with the combo?
The combo?
The Wombo
You know-
combo.
Exactly. The slow down combo.
The slow slow? Oh, okay, yeah.
No token was selected.
You just said the combo, and I'm like, there's a lot of different combos here that I can think of with this party. So I don't know which one you're trying to get at.
You'll see. Well, we'll see.
So, this is gonna be interesting.
Andy, do you still not have Dex tiebreaker
Just
on?
you can change your number, your initiative to 22, like you rolled first there, Cosette.
Yeah.
Do I not have initiative?
You don't have tiebreaker on. I'm just saying because him and our imp both rolled the same number.
Okay. Usually it is turned on.
What's your Dex?
My current dex is +3.
Yeah, just absolutely beat
Put
PM.
a .16 after the 12
Okay.
for the Dex tiebreaker.
Alright, that should be...
There we go.
Claire, do you know how to change your initiative in the turn order tracker?
Not.
Alright.
It should be in the cog. It should be an option for you.
No.
No, you just click on the you just go to the turn order, click on the 7, and then you can type in the new number.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean that? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Because you are going first.
Yes. All right.
God, if you were an assassin rogue, I'd be salivating right now.
You are hidden, by the way.
So time to snipe.
Yeah, you are in a target-rich environment.
Get rich environment.
Also, feel free to add that sneak attack. All right,
Ooh.
and
I'll say which one do I hit? I'll hit the one that is closest to me.
all right. Give me 1 second. I should probably put this in descending order.
Hey,
Laura!
I called it! I called it! We would have been 10 seconds away from it being Tutu lighting a campfire at this point.
Laura,
Hi.
Well- I need you to roll me I need you to get in here and roll me initiative.
Oh boy. Okay. 1 second.
Funny if
Ian
you
is
don't
now the
give me
fastest
positive
deer
direction.
alive.
Oh boy.
Unfortunately, not the smartest.
That was never. 7 intelligence is not a lot, Heath.
I know. It's just
God.
we basically just repeated Varen, but Ian is now the Varen. He is the one who broke the
Hey,
stealth.
hey! I have the common sense to not run in there. I
What
may
were
be
you
the
firing?
barbarian, but fire damage is not on my list of I don't take a lot of damage.
Which one were you firing at, Claire?
Let's go for the one closest to me.
So this guy here.
Yes.
Yeah, alright. And let me just check. Alright. So, you knock an arrow. You wait for your opportune moment, and as the arrow runs through this creature completely, and as it does, you just hear "Ah!" as it just explodes into fire as it
Nice.
is just gone. You have, however, revealed your position.
Well, as a bonus action, I will hop into another tree and hide again.
Alright. Since you're moving up in the trees, you do have a climb speed, so I will say you have advantage at this, but make me a either athletics or acrobatics check, your choice.
Okie dokie. What am I better at? Oh, definitely acrobatics.
All right, 12. I will say 12 isn't enough.
My God, Laura goes next.
Oh no.
You are at you are at half speed, and don't worry, I'll put you on the turn initiative there, Laura.
Thank you.
Let me see, 2-2. But I'll say you're at half speed, but you can move somewhere in the tree line if you want, and attempt to hide again as a bonus action.
Alright. Is that just a spell check? Or how does that work?
Say again?
I forget. Do I have to roll something to attempt to hide?
Yeah, you can spell stealth because you have a cunning. As a rogue, you have a cunning action, so
Right.
you can stealth as a bonus action. 19. Yeah, so feel free to move from your position and hide somewhere.
Yes. I'll just be in this tree.
All right, you duck and weave between the trees after taking your shot and placing yourself like against the trunk of the tree. You kind of let your natural camouflage let you blend in a bit as they seem to be confused of where the shot came from. Hold on. Because it's gonna be funnier this way. Let me. Laura, you're still getting at your computer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sort of there. I'm
Uh,
unable to on my phone, but yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me reroll your initiatives to get you in there, and you rolled a 22, right?
You roll the exact same
Never
thing.
mind. You're good.
Holy shit.
Life is grand for you. I'll just move you. I'm fairly certain Casa has the higher dex, so I'm gonna just move you below her. So I will say 2-2. You had wandered off in the night, and during your nighttime travels, the smell of smoke had drawn you here. As I will say, you all see Tutu, or actually, Casa, Ian, you all see Tutu jump out of this tree, weapons drawn, screaming as you see what seemed to be a very large, sort of like, you're not sure if it's a cockroach or a beetle, but some sort of large insect skewered on Tutu's blade as Tutu's just yelling as she jumps down from this tree.
Which tree did you jump out of?
This one to your south.
Neat. Tell me, I can't actually see myself on the map, so tell me when I'm there.
So right now you don't see anyone else engaged with these creatures, and you saw one just explode as Cossack took a shot with it from her bow.
Oh, nice.
But there seems to be 5 surrounding this sort of like burning old tree. You are standing. You are kind of just now standing in front of all of them.
Cool. If you can move me to the closest one, I would like to stab the shit out of it.
All right, you are to the closest one. Do you need me to roll that for you, or would you like to?
I can do it. Give me 1 second. Choose the short sword +1. Hopefully that rolled correctly.
That is
Ignore
a
the
20.
death.
That is a 24.
24? 24 hit?
Yeah.
7.
Just 7, yeah.
Where'd you get the +6 from?
+6.
Or
let's
plus,
see.
you have an extra d6. What's that for?
That was because it had critted on the alternate, Michael.
It auto crit, so
Right.
ignore the +3.
Yeah. 'cause
Oh, got it. You're right. All right.
Yeah.
So, you jump down, yelling and screaming. You plunge your blade into this creature. As you stab it, it pushes you off for a moment, and it just kind of goes.
I have extra attack right now at this level, right?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Stab it again!
Stab it again. I'm
Stab it again.
a fighter. 17.
17 does hit. And 10? That will finish it off. As you stab into it again, as it's like screaming at you, you stab into it again, actually into its mouth. And as it does, you see its eyes go wide, and then as it just
Nice.
explodes. I do need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Sweet. Dexterity?
Yep.
Oof.
Oh,
Oof. Nope.
that, my friend, is a failure. Let me see. You take 7 points of fire damage as this creature explodes right in front of you, and the fire singes your fur. It hurt, but you're good overall.
Nice.
Alright.
Alright, that is. And can I get a bit closer to the next living one, or am I out of movement?
Nah, you can get closer, I'll say. So,
Alright,
you can get
then I'm going to get to that one and bonus action help.
Alright.
So any attacks against it have advantage, or first attack against it next has advantage. That's my
Alright.
turn.
Ian, Kasa, you see as Sushu just jumps from this tree, giant bug skewered on her blade. She just runs up to the she runs up to this infernal fiery imp-looking creature and just stabs it twice and explodes, and she just erupts out of the flames, just yelling and screaming at this one, harassing it as it just goes ah!
Is her bug instantly cooked?
Make me a perception check.
Alright.
Cosette or me, or both.
Cosette, you're not focused on the bug at the moment.
That's
Cosette,
fine.
Cosette, that bug is beautifully roasted at this point, like flash heated.
Damn, I'm kind of hankering for a midnight snack now.
Oh, you mean
Well-
like that spider?
Spider
You-
with
you-
the bug.
You do suspect, however, if that bug is in the range of another explosion, it may overcook. But regardless, it is this creature's turn. It will. So there are two screaming and yelling creatures. This one, since it's the closest to Ian, is gonna run towards you.
Okay.
As it's going to reach out and try to put its hands on you as they're covered in flames. Let me see here. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty then. You take 7 points of fire damage as it just grabs onto your exposed hairless shin or furless shins and just burns.
Oh god.
To be fair, you haven't lost any more fur, so plus side.
Plus side.
As it just looks up at you, kind of giving you this almost sort of like grin as it goes. Ian, how do you respond to this?
Ian would like to get angry.
I imagine you don't even scream at this point. You just kind of do that thing where it's just like you angle the light so you can't. No one can see your eyes. They're just dark, and it's just
It's just the JoJo menacing.
Yeah, exactly. Just.
I'd also like to you know what? We're gonna gamble, and I'm not going to reckless. 22.
22 absolutely hits.
13 damage to the little fucker.
13 damage.
Is it dead?
Let me see. No, it is not.
How close is it to dead?
It seems pretty hurt.
You know, I want to kill it, but also that advantage is juicy as fuck. I kind of want the advantage. Nah! I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it again.
Alright,
For
hit it again.
26. For another 12.
You, so, as this thing is looking up at you, unimpressed, you take your maul and just sort of like kind of grab it by the back, like you kind of like grab it underhand almost, and just kind of like, you know how like they used to churn butter back in the olden days?
Yes, I've churned butter. Yes.
You more or less just take your maul and just, bam, as this thing like collapses to the ground in front of you and goes, and just kind of like reaches up, shake your head, bam, and it explodes. I do need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Advantage! Barbarian, danger sense.
You do have danger sense. Let me see. That does save, so you only suffer 3 points of fire damage.
Cool.
As
And now,
as you all just see these flames erupt up around Ian, he doesn't really seem bothered by them that much. It's kind of cool, actually.
alright, cool. And then boom. 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 I'm going to stand right there, and that is all.
Alrighty then. Next up, as this fight is continuing on, you suddenly see a flicker out in the tree line as another one of these creatures stumbles out. It's almost as if it's cold. It's almost as if its exterior was cold for a moment, but it lights and flames as it moves towards you. Let me see here. What's its movement speed? That much. Got it. And it will. Oh yeah, definitely has enough. It will.
Oh yeah, it can run up to me. 100%.
Yep. As this thing runs out of the tree line, trying to jump on your back, Ian. Let me see. Natural 20 to hit.
I would like to impose disadvantage, my good man.
Alright.
I'm sorry to inform you.
Alright. Attacks you. Targets you with an attack, you can use your extra disadvantage. For future reference, I will say you are gonna have to announce that.
You said it's. I didn't know it was rolling an attack roll. You kind of just said nat 20 to hit.
Fair enough.
All right.
But it did it does automatically roll advantage, and the first one was a natural 20, so I'm gonna count that.
All right, that's fine. Just say, if you want me to call it before it, just say it's gonna hit you, and I will call it.
Got it. Actually, no, it'll be a disadvantage.
Yep.
Oh, I'm just gonna roll it again. Because that one makes sense. Hold on.
I mean, if it had advantage, then it just makes it flat.
Yeah, if you had advantage to begin with, Michael, it's still nat 20.
Yeah, I'm fine with it being a crit.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah, because it was hidden. You're good. Never mind.
Yep.
Life is good.
That's debatable.
It rolled pretty shit for its crit damage. You take 13 points of fire damage as this thing jumps up on your back and just kind of like.
That was shit.
Well, its crit damage was shit. Its regular damage wasn't. But it jumps up on your back and just presses its body into you as you like shake it off. You feel this burning sensation. You think it may have actually hit one of your nipples.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's gonna hurt. Lyran. I will say, it'll take. By the end of your movement, you can get up to where you're at about now.
Okay.
Seeing through the tree lines, you can kind of see what's. You can kind of see Ian and what looks to be Tutu. That's where she went.
What's up?
Oh, I'm monologuing for Lyran.
Oh, okay, sorry.
How well can we see
There's a
this
fire
many?
there. There's a fire around that area, so I'll say it is bright light.
I mean, those creatures are literal living flame.
Yeah, no, they're pretty easy to spot.
5 feet of it. Okay. I will ice knife at second level this fine gentleman over here.
Which one?
This one.
This guy?
That's not a
That's
creature. That's just a
That's
fire.
the fire.
That's just a fire.
Ah, fair enough. And then this one.
Alright. Go for it.
Ice knife at Ian just so you can hit all 3.
I'd be fine with it.
Why doesn't this?
Oh,
Yeah, so that's bugged.
did you break your ice knife macro?
I may have, yes.
How did you break the macro?
Either way, we're rolling manual, boys.
Whoa, whoa!
That'll
That's
hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
okay. So that would be a 1d.
And
Now hold on, it's at second level, so
the second, it only amps up
It gets up the explosion, doesn't
the
it?
cold
yep,
damage.
1d10.
I'm pretty sure.
That's the piercing damage.
Alright. 3 points of piercing damage onto that motherfucker.
And 3d6.
You need to make a dex.
Dex
Or is it?
save. Yeah, it's dex save.
Alright, I'll
It's
take
all
9
or
points.
nothing. Yep.
Alright. So. Dexterity saving throws for those two, correct?
Yep,
Alright. 21.
succeeds.
No damage.
Ooh, natural 1 on the
Nice.
second one. So this guy, ooh. He's looking rough. He's looking very rough.
Cold
This
doesn't
guy-
do more to them.
No, it does not seem to. As the ice impacts, it hurts their form as you would expect, but you can see the ice shards start to evaporate as they are left in the bodies of these creatures. They're not vulnerable nor resistant, from what you can tell, but this one was able to got pierced by it, but was able to, like, as it exploded, kind of like bring its arms up to protect itself. So it takes no damage, correct, on a successful save?
Yeah.
takes no
Which
damage.
one looks more hurt?
The one that failed the dex save. Give me a second. You said you were aiming at this
The-
guy, right?
Top guy. No, he was
Top
aiming
guy.
at the top guy. Otherwise, Ian would have had to make the save.
Yeah. So this guy is the guy at the bottom. He looks hurt.
Okay, I'll spend my 2 sorcery points and chill person, the more injured one.
Go for it. Please tell me all your macros aren't broken. Hey.
There we go.
That will do it. As the ray of frost goes in and hits the creature square in the chest, you see its exterior begin to crack and just sort of like fall apart. Where you see this kind of like swirling fire within, as it just Ian, dexterity saving throw.
Alrighty. Bip bippity bop. 17.
17 makes it. You only suffer 2 points of fire damage.
Ooh, low today.
All right, Lyron. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. This guy is being harassed by Tutu, so he will go and try to strike at her, trying to grab her face. Does a 9 hit?
Laura?
Laura's muted, so
No,
obviously it doesn't hit though, Michael.
No, but so
Sorry, hands are slightly busy and it took me a sec. No, it does not.
all right. So as the as this creature goes to try to like lunge at your face, being fed up enough with you harassing it. You just kind of like, you take your sword, kind of parry its hands away from you, and you just like go, ah! Just like standing big, like trying to make yourself big and intimidating. It just goes, ah!
F. God. Fantastic.
But as that occurs, Tutu, behind you, as you're kind of like looking around you, keeping aware of your surroundings, you see another one of these creatures jump out from the forest line, humming a light as it lunges towards you. It is going to make an attack against you at advantage, as it just boom, lunges at you. Does a 20 hit?
Somehow I think that does, just barely.
Hey, listen, you can definitely build characters at this level who won't get hit by that, but
God.
Tutu. Oh, whoops, I the wrong thing. Jay, I'm sorry, you're gonna hate me. Tutu, you take 2 points of fire damage.
Why am I gonna hate you?
Because I rolled minimum and I feel bad.
Dude, don't feel bad. It's the dice.
Yep.
Ignore this, I'm just testing it.
Excellent. So that was its turn.
Sadly, I managed to miss having 42 hit points, which I would have enjoyed, alas.
Except that it make the attack roll.
Alright.
Yep.
Alright, Rufus. By the end of your movement, you get to the edge of this battle map. What do you do?
Finally here. Finally here. He's going to walk about 30 more feet, and
That
he's
would
going
be
to
your
see
dash
that
action.
Oh. Is that already with my movements?
Yeah, our movement's
Yeah.
there, man. We're out of movement.
Fuck.
So you guys catching up finally. And
I guess
You did not really have any ways of adding movement to yourself to catch up sooner.
I don't really have anything except maybe vicious mockery. Nah, I don't. Sadly, I didn't really. I was planning on doing something else, but I'll just do vicious mockery. I didn't have a pun prepared, so I'll just cast it as is.
All right, go for it.
Sorry.
No, you're
So,
good.
15.
15.
Wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
All right, let's see if it can make it. With a 2, it does not. So as you throw an insult, lacing in the magics of the School of Enchantment to bring harm to this creature and hurt its self-esteem horribly, it looks at you, kind of goes, nah!
So did I technically roast this guy?
I'm giving it back its hit points.
Hey,
And
look at that! I came up with a pun. Excellent.
so you still have a bonus action if you want to do anything with that.
Let's see if I have any bonus action
Well, I mean,
stuff. I don't think I do.
You're a bard. You have inspirations and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, Bart's
Yeah, but I
on the
used-
bonus action.
Fair enough. But can I even? I can't really reach anybody. I
You
can't
could
reach
give it
Ian,
to
I can't-
Roko.
Fine.
I'm about to make an attack too.
All right. I'll give you bardic inspiration. You have a 1d8 to your attack.
It
now.
works now.
Okay.
Roko, you feel inspired. Which is good. Because another creature! It is going to seeing these attacks coming from that direction, is going to spend its action to dash, and it will get up to you guys as
Technically, I'm not there yet.
oh, yep, you are not there, but it will still, so it will get to here then.
Yeah.
No, because it will try to get within the reach of both of you.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I would just, if seeing that, I obviously would sidestep it.
That's fine.
Right? I mean, it's
yeah,
still
that's
be
fine.
30 feet.
Very good. The creature just runs up to both of you, but is unable to do anything with this turn. Again, from the shadows, another creature, a light.
Boy, more summoning creatures from the forest. Daring today, aren't we?
I feel like you have insulted me now.
And I'm sorry, there's like been 3 jumping.
He has.
Yeah.
These are they go down really easy, man. I was expecting to be a lot of them.
These are what we call shitties in the business.
They're the ads of the group. That's how big for the mains.
But this one will approach 2-2 as it's the closest one within reach, and does an 11 hit.
No.
Alright. 2-2, you kind of seeing this other one come up to you. It scorched your back lightly, but turning around, this other one tries to lunge at you, and you're just able to kind of like sidestep it. Now, Roku, it is your turn.
Great. Roko will run there. He will look and go,
Oh, great, they're everywhere.
he will look at the one that Tutu's harassing, kind of crack his neck and goes,
Okay, buddy.
and I will cast a guiding can at the one Tutu's harassing with advantage.
Go for it.
I can roll at advantage, but a 16 hit, or do I need to roll again?
Yeah, 16 will hit, and 18 will kill it. As this one, as your guiding can launches from the forest, just kind of like, you more or less take this thing's head clean off, and it just, I need both Ian and Tutu. Again, dexterity saving throws.
Alright, give me just one sec.
Natural 20.
Alright, Ian, you take 4 points of fire damage.
Nice. And I'm getting to the fucking sheet now. Come on, computer, please. Please, I beg of you.
Every single time we do combat, you slowly do less and less damage, so it makes it so my Surge of Vigor procs at like literally 4 and 3 health.
Best time to use it.
I find it hilarious.
Hey, my sheet. Oh wait, it came back. Never mind. 7. Woo! I'm rolling high tonight, boys.
That is a failure. You take 9 points of fire damage as you're being harried on all sides. You're unable to see this one explode, and it catches you off guard.
Nice.
Alright.
More damage from the ambient damage than anything actually trying to kill her. Nice.
Alright. Another one appears before you all. This one a bit closer to those of you who are showing up. As this one will run over to you, Roko, as you are the one who just creamed its friend. It will lunge at you. 19 to hit?
That does hit.
Alright, you take 8 points of fire damage as this thing kind of like lunges at you and just starts kind of grabbing at your neck and face before you can push it off. Some of your fur is singed and oof, bad feelings. And the last of the hidden shitties.
Alright, time to snipe again.
All on for you. One more shitty who rolled very poorly on this initiative will approach the square.
If I fire it, you just hear from the trees, "Sorry, Tutu,"
Oh boy.
because I'm shooting the one right next to her.
Oof.
Give me 1 second. One more shitty that came out of the forest, and it is going after Lyran.
Good God.
Cosset, I have a question.
Yes. Oh wait.
For Cosset, are you able to hit this one?
Which one?
The one to the bottom left of her. Or no, focus on the ones attacking them. We got these two. We got these 3.
Alright.
We'll be fine.
Let me see. Alright, Lyran, does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Alright. You, my friend, suffer 9 points of fire damage as this thing gets a good hit on you, as it just kind of like, it grabs your tail and then kind of like places its hand on your stomach, and both hurt a lot. Alright. Alright. That was its turn. Initiative finally resets to Cassette. You're
Okay.
hidden, and there is abrupt chaos everywhere.
Yes. Okay, well I still I'm trained. I will shoot the one that is below Tutu.
Alright. You may do so at advantage since you are hidden.
I mean I already rolled for it.
You did. I missed that entirely. 18 absolutely hits, 6 piercing. 14.
Plus the 14 sneak
Yeah.
attack.
Little imp man go bye-bye. 2-2. Dexterity saving throw.
My apologies, Tutu still stands.
God. Fucking just gonna kill Tutu by a friendly fire, so to speak.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
17! The first time I make it.
That absolutely makes it. You only suffer 3 points of fire damage.
Woo.
Alright, Kasa, your position has been revealed, but you still have your movement and bonus action.
Yes, I'm going to hop over to. Let's see.
Sorry.
Okay, I will hop over to another tree and attempt to hide again. So can I,
Alright, I will.
can I glide to another tree? Or will I
Yeah,
have to
I'll
climb?
say. I will say with your previous acrobatics check, since nothing is really harassing you, you are able to move over at half your movement speed wherever you want in the tree line, and staying high without any issue.
Alright, then I will go over to this tree, kind of near these guys, because I'm sure I heard the commotion, and hide there.
Make me a stealth check.
Sneaky.
You sneaky out. Yeah, again, you are this guerrilla, you are like this guerrilla fighter, just like no one knows where you are. You are just like, every time someone thinks they have a general idea, you are already gone. Alright.
I like how I've just pulled everyone into this mess, and now I am just...
No. You did the rogue thing. You scouted out the situation. They're the ones who came running after you because of
You're the
passive
collateral. You're the collateral damage Baron, not the actual Baron.
Hey, look on the bright side. At least you didn't introduce yourself to the enemies, so you're doing a lot better than.
You're doing a lot better.
Big
You're
improvement.
You're doing great, Claire.
Alright. 2-2. It is your turn.
Alrighty. Let's see. I'm going to deal with this motherfucker right in front of me.
Alright, go for it.
Go short sword. 21, I imagine, hits.
Absolutely does. Go for your attack.
8, and ignore the +4. That's from the crit.
Yep.
I've had a lot of crits on my off dice. Interesting.
Alright.
Anyway.
You stab into this creature and kind of rend your blade free from its side, pulling out what seems to be this sort of heated rock, and you can kind of almost see this magma blood kind of dripping out of it. It looks pretty messed up after that.
Hmm.
You would say probably bloodied.
Oh, is my bug still good? I mean, I'm not focusing on it, but I'm curious now.
You know what? I'll say just roll me a d20.
Neat.
Burn to a crisp.
Oof. F. Oh well. Anyway. Short sword number 2.
Go for it.
Wait. Shit. What is happening to my game? Ah! Oh, I hit the wrong thing. That's why. Shit. Hold on. My computer is being a bitch.
You want me to roll for you real quick?
Yeah, that might be the smart move.
Okay, let me do that for you real quick. Let me see here. Here, play the woods, and a 13. I don't believe 13 just misses.
Alright. Alas. And
Alas.
I will bonus action. What's the one that heals me? The second wind?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roll a
Come on.
d12. D10.
1d10 plus your fire level, so 1d10 plus 5.
Neat. Double D10 plus 5 because my life is sad and sheetless right now.
Good fucking lord.
Holy
14!
Good lord, Laura.
So,
I'm back. Ooh.
Tutu, you take a bite out of this charred bug, but the inside is still like gooey and fresh, and just you energized little crazy motherfucker somehow regain your vitality from that.
Nice. That works.
All right,
That's my turn.
all right, Ian.
Cool. There's an angry imp right next to me.
Yep, and it burned your nipple.
It did. Reckless.
Understandable.
Bonk.
Big bonk indeed.
25 to hit.
That. Yep. Go.
8 damage. Damn.
Ooh.
Damn, that's min damage.
It's still.
Yikes.
You still bloodied it, but it's standing.
Not good enough. 18.
18 absolutely still hits.
There we go. 14 to the little man.
Yeah, you kill it. You big. It go boom now.
Dex save.
Indeed.
Natural 20.
All right. You take 4 points of fire damage as you just squash this thing, and it's almost like you crushed a grenade, and there's just this immediate like pushback as fire surrounds you, but you're able to kind of like jump back, and it almost got the other nipple, but you're good. You're good.
I will now casually approach these two imps.
Yeah.
I think Laura's got that one.
Smart assumption. Lyran.
I'ma cast haste on myself and walk 60 foot back. Also take the disengage action.
Alright, so you cast haste. You all see Lyran's form kind of shimmer and twitch for a moment as he then just very quickly backpedals, just backwards as these things just try to like take swipes at him. He's just gone before they even have a chance to react. So if you just want to put 60 just so we know you're off the map.
Yep. Oops.
Thanks.
There we go.
Damn. Alright. Rufus, you got a little fucker right on you.
Yes, I do. In fact, I got 3 of them right near me. Too close for comfort. So Rufus is going to look towards the rest of these guys, and he's going to cast slow on all 3 of them. So can they all please make a wisdom saving throw of 15?
Your choice within 40-foot cube? Yeah. Alright. What was it? It was saving throw of what?
Wisdom of 15.
Wisdom 15. Alright.
Yes.
From left to right. First one. 16.
All right.
Second one. 15.
Dang it.
Last one. I'm very sorry. 19.
Well, okay.
I'm so sorry.
I'm about to skedaddle over here, so it's been nice knowing you guys.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right, my man. It's all right. So I'll mark that down.
I can hear the disappointment from here.
No, it's fine. It happens. Rufus looks to Roko, kind of nudges him and says, "You got this, right?" Gives him another bardic inspiration. There goes all my bardic inspirations for the day.
I feel so bad.
Ah, don't even worry about it, man. It happens. Can't really do anything. I guess I can just stay here. You know, I'm gonna stay right here so that way I can help Ian at least in the fight.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. Don't worry, man. All right, on guard, fucker.
This one. Rufus, high or low?
I'll go low.
Alright. Hi, it attacks you.
Okay. Hits me. Hit me.
Does a 6 hit?
No, sadly.
So, as you cast a spell, the thing is just like... I just kind of like remember, it's like, oh shit, yeah, we're fighting.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't practice the spell before joining up. I knew I should have reread that textbook beforehand. Oh well.
Live and learn. 2-2. You're in this duel with this one and this one creature, and it is gonna try to lunge at you once more. Does a 14 hit?
I do not believe it does, no. Nope.
Alright, yeah. So, skillfully, as this thing kind of like tries to like, it tries to do that thing where like you, where it just like tries to like go in for like this sort of like grab, but you kind of like jump up and just bounce off his head and just kind of, and it's just like, ah! And it just swats at you, but you're just unable to.
Nice.
Roko.
Roko will look at the little fucker in front of him and just kind of go, for the love of, and just gonna walk 5 over. Ha! And reach his hand out and go,
Just die!
Ooh. 17 hits for 12 necrotic. This one is untouched.
oh, damn
So
it.
it actually survives.
God damn it!
As you touch its chest, it kind of burns and sizzles, but the necrotic energy of your spell kind of keeps the pain and flames at bay as you see its exterior start to crumble into this dust, and as you see this wretched pain of agony run across its face, it just stands and stares at you as the spell's effect finishes.
No, that's all I can do.
Good
And
hit.
it is
Good
now
hit.
its turn, as it will lunge at you with everything it has. It's a 21 hit.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Yeah, rolled high. You take 6 points of fire damage, as it is able to kind of like, as it kind of like grasps onto your shoulders, it's the heat emanating and kind of spreading throughout your pot and pan armor. Next up. This one has a decision to make. And he's gonna attack Ian. He's right next to Ian. There's no point of.
He has advantage.
He does. So
I would like to make that a flat roll.
Noted. Thank you. 17 to hit.
That is one above my AC. That definitely hits.
All right, Ian, you take another. Oops, I rolled the attack again. Damage. Here we go. Ooh, 11 points of fire damage.
Surge of Vigor, finally.
Hey!
Watch. Gonna roll super low. Holy shit, I didn't.
All right, so you reduce all the damage then.
I literally negate all the damage, and I actually gain health.
As this thing lunges at you and just kind of like puts its hands on your stomach, it tries to flare out, and you just, through your rage and your destined curve and greatness, you somehow you kind of internalize that heat, and in a moment, like, you know, this isn't bad. It kind of feels like a nice, like, heated massage almost. And you somehow regain health from this. And it just kind of looks confused as you seem to enjoy. It goes, ah! Ah! That's it. You are hidden.
Okay, have any of these imps, like, not taken damage yet?
Let me see. The one that just massaged Ian.
Alright, I'm gonna aim my next arrow at that one.
Go for it.
And a fire.
21
you.
absolutely hits.
Sniped.
Again, out from the shadows with stunning precision and accuracy, just quietly, as this thing, Ian, you see this thing, like, look up at you with this most, like, if this thing had a very confused face, it is giving it to you right now, and then an arrow just lodges itself in its face. The confusion turns to shock in that brief instant before, I need you to make me another dex save as this one just drops.
Very cool. 12.
That does succeed.
Damn.
Not a very high DC these things have, and you take my friend. Where did I put my thing? There. You take another 3 points of fire damage.
Nice. Back to where I started when I ran up to them.
Alright. Costet. Movement bonus action.
Yep. Let's see, what's another tree I can hop into? I will swoop. Can I swoop into, this tree?
That's a bit of a distance, and you've already been kind of gliding through already. I'm going to say make me another acrobatics check this time.
That's fair. I'm good at those.
16? Yeah, I'll say you can get in there. You're able to kind of grab up onto another branch, propel yourself into the air as you kind of use that momentum and get into that tree.
Parkour.
I will say that is your movement.
And probably won't need it, but just for the hell of it.
Again, you all just... You know, based on what is happening, Cosette, it should be around here somewhere, but you cannot pinpoint her location or existence. She is everywhere and nowhere. Alright.
Road the bird go brrr. Alrighty.
It is your turn. You got one little motherfucker right in front of you. Well, he's about a you-sized motherfucker, but he's there.
He's a
Yeah.
you-sized motherfucker.
Valid. Yeah, I'm gonna beat the shit out of this guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
I take it.
That will do it. As Choo-Choo, you bring the sword and just kind of like with all your Jerbean might, you actually twirl it in your hand, grabbing it by the back of your hand, and just kind of like plunging this thing into its head and just ripping down. And it just explodes. I need you to make me a dex save as this thing just, well, kaputs.
Alrighty. Dex save. 14.
That succeeds as you take 3 points of fire damage.
Nice. And so, can I ask what the fuck is going on over here? Burning tree?
Yeah, it's like a log that fell over a while ago and is now just burning.
Oh. Okay. It doesn't seem too important. We'll just go 20, 30. That is the turn.
Alright. Ian.
Yes.
You got another
Costa. Oh no, Costa's right next to me.
She is up in the air a good deal.
Okay.
You're also unaware of her existence at the moment.
So that mean I can go through the space and not have to
Yeah.
like double
Yeah.
movement. Cool.
Yeah, like you kind of like
Stay here.
bend around the trunk of the tree.
I will go bonk for a 24
That will bonk him.
for a 17.
That finishes him. I need both Rufus and Ian make me dex saves.
Sorry.
Right? No worries.
13.
Oh,
13.
right, you have advantage. Both of you succeed.
And
Oh,
then
really? I succeed? Okay.
yeah. You don't need to make one yet.
Oh, I thought he said mine was.
Oh no, you'll have to make one in about 5 seconds, but
But you both take 3 points of fire damage.
3 points? Sounds good. I'm then going to bonk the one in front of Roko.
Roko. Alright, bonk away.
Bonk for 22.
That will bonk.
13.
Your minimum damage would have killed this thing. How do you want to do this?
So, Ian, having been thoroughly shitting his pants because he saw these things almost fucking murder Varen and himself, has kind of been in his head the entire time, and he's just been running around beating the living shit, and I just want him to be covered in flames, and just his 2 eyes just stare down at him, and he's just going to grab this thing by the head and slam it into the ground.
Alright, so all of you see as Ian has more or less just been at lightning speeds, just driving his maul and just kind of like, just whack, 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 explosions happening around him at every instant. He runs over, crushes this thing, and then with almost a running start, just like grabs this thing by the head, picks it up, and just slams it, crushing the Ian. You feel the skull. You feel the skull just compress underneath you and cave in as your hands are burning. 11 does make the dexterity saving throw. Roko, I will take your additional dex save.
Yeah, one sec.
Oh no, I'll just take your 18. You're gonna have to make one.
Yeah, I figured I was, yeah.
Yeah, but you both succeeding. You both take another 3 points of fire damage as Ian has been more or less on fire the entire time. But as the last one just kind of like flares out, the air it creates actually kind of like puts out the other flames on you, and the only thing left on fire is kind of like the tips of your horns. As you guys have now successfully navigated this encounter.
Anybody else see any more? Just want to make sure that walk back to camp. There's none of them hot on our tail.
I start ice knifing fires.
Alright, easy enough. You start using your magic to create this cold energy that helps put out any of the fires. While the ground around you is scorched, and yeah, the ground around you is scorched, but the embers have faded.
I land right next to you, Rufus.
Oh, okay.
Well, that saves me the trouble of reporting back.
Yeah, except I just realized we kind of left the prisoner back at the tree, didn't we?
But so we also left him with the owl guy, with the Ashen Knight, so it's not like he's by himself.
Yeah, the Ashen Knight and Max stayed behind the
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about them.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I didn't realize until now. I just realized now, like, oh shit.
Well, just they stayed behind, to keep an eye on
I kind of just headcanon they followed us behind, but they just got lost in the forest. All of them.
they're back at the tree. They're just keeping an eye on Oswald.
Well, this should help with the air temperature.
Stu looks over at the gooey bug, half-fucked gooey bug, looks at Cosette, and then just offers it out, still on the sword, like, want some?
I was gonna ask if you were gonna finish that, and she just peels a big gob off.
Nice.
So, So as you break apart, it's almost kind of like a marshmallow in a way, as you just kind of pull away. Like it's got this like kind of like the exterior is a little overcooked, but as you pull away, the center is still like this weird. Like the heat has caused basically the insides to melt, and it's this weird like gooey concoction as you just kind of take a bite. Your tastes are your own, but I will assume you probably find this delectable.
Oh, hell yeah.
It is a sort of. It is very salty in a way.
Victory meal.
Indeed.
Imagine it tastes
Hell
like charred shrimp.
You know what? That's a pretty good way to describe it. Except gooey. It's gooey.
Mmm. Like a gusher.
Oh!
You're the one who gave them that.
I know.
You have no one to blame but
I
yourself.
had to think ahead of time.
You did it with the spider, and now you did it with this.
Listen. I thought it'd be cute if Choo-Choo came in with like this giant bug on her sword. I wasn't expecting it to turn into a snack. I wasn't.
Literally
really-
every time, Michael.
If you
Literally
don't like
every
Nature's
time.
Gushers, you're not a fucking man.
Listen, the Gushers. I was fine with it until now. The Gushers thing pushed me over the edge. I'm like, nope, that's it.
Gushers are the best.
They're great, but nope. Just
Nature's Gushers, dude. Like,
it was
what?
the one step too far for me. Just moving on.
Tutu just looks down at what remains and is like, I don't even know where I got this anymore. Hey, Roka, you want some?
Yeah, sure, I'll take a bite.
Yeah.
Rook,
Your
This is also covered like
Crunchy.
Roker, your taste are your own, but you.
Roko goes into his bag.
Could use a little salt, though.
And just pulls a little soda shaker out of his big garbage bag.
It is super salty.
That's better.
Hey, so what are we doing for those people?
We're heading back to go meet the, I guess you never met her. We're gonna go meet someone to help us find the, aspect of ice item.
Neat.
But let's go get some sleep, cause holy shit am I tired after all that.
Ian is like hacking up ash.
This little poot of smoke just comes out of him as he coughs.
Yeah. Walk it off, champ.
Did you try to eat one of them, Ian?
It exploded in my face. About 3 different ones.
There you go.
Walk it off, champ.
Yeah,
I mean,
there we go.
but I'm not choked. I wasn't the one who swallowed it.
You're screaming the entire time. You're gonna get shit in your mouth. I've just accepted it.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, fair.
I don't know what you want me to say.
I don't know. I thought Ian might have just gone fucking feral and bit into one, and I just missed that.
I'm not a beast barbarian. If I was, I would have.
You could be. The only thing separating you from a beast barbarian is your own cowardice. Bite it.
Damn!
I mean, I'd like to have more mechanical benefits, but I mean, why not you bite it?
Who says Tutu hasn't?
You? Literally just now?
Oh, I haven't yet, but, I could.
Alright.
Tutu just looks at Ian and goes, next one, whoever bites it first, wins 5 gold from the other.
I already beat your
Literally.
ass for money. I don't need any more from you.
You're on, Tutu.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I already beat your ass and got 15 gold. I don't need any more from you.
You're a ranged fighter, Cosset. What are you gonna do fighting stuff?
Element of surprise.
Element of surprise. Just they sneak up on Cosette and she whips her head around 180 degrees and pecks him in the face.
Your next fight is actually against the aspect of fire. I don't know how well it's gonna go for you.
Okay, guys.
You bite into it and just feel your beak turn to ash.
Oops.
That would be what you would say, wouldn't it?
Okay,
5
you know,
gold is 5 gold.
let's go get some sleep, guys. We got a long night ahead of us.
Yeah.
I love DMing for this party. It's just a delight every time.
And we love almost teaching you basic pattern recognition. It happens every time, and yet you're always surprised.
Yeah.
You know what? Step too far. Minus inspiration. You get negative inspiration.
Okay.
You know what? You just get to choose to give him disadvantage at any point.
Yes.
Yeah.
God.
I'll sit on that chronal shift then.
Anyway, so we head back to the tree.
Yep, you guys head back to the tree. Mac's there, and as you guys start climbing back up, he kind of like throws you down a rope and like helps you up as you're getting to the tops. And Ruffian's also up there, kind of giving you a hand as Mac looks at you. He's like, "Oh, are you alright? Oh God, you look burned! Like a piece of bacon that was in the oven too long."
Yeah, your watch.
Rocco goes to sleep.
You know, that's fair.
Ian just climbs up and then face plants.
You missed some action, Mac.
Sorry, like I had to make sure that, like, you know, I gotta keep an eye on Oswald here, you know, Corvian, you know, I gotta make sure, you know, that doesn't anything doesn't happen there. But you had to tell me about it in the morning, cause you all, not gonna lie, you look like shit. As he kind of like walks over to Ian, who's already face planted, licks his talons, and kind of puts the last little flame off at the end of your horn. That's real rough. I don't know what you fought out there, but whew, must have been nasty. Was it big? Did it have like 2 heads and like a bunch of claws?
Mac.
There were like 10 of them, and they were made of fire, and that's all I remember.
Oh. But what'd you say, Rocco?
I'm trying to sleep.
He
Oh,
rolls
oh.
over.
Sorry. Why don't you all get some rest? Me and Ruffian can finish things up.
Alright. Good night.
Good
And
thing,
thank you
because
for
I
being
apparently
present.
nod off during the mid parts of my watch.
Lyron, you get up there like, okay, that was exciting. Just within 30 seconds. But the rest of the night is uneventful as you all are able to take the benefits of a long rest. Also, Ian or Jay, good gift.
Thank you. I'm going to occasionally change the rage gif.
I appreciate that.
Everyone needs a little variety.
So those of you missing your hit dice regain half your maximum hit dice.
Rounded up or down? I don't actually know.
Rounded up. Yep.
Cool.
I'm not gonna be a dick about that.
I didn't know the ruling on it, honestly.
I think
never-
it's rounded up, but I've had a lot of people tell me rounded down, so I'm just like, nah, it's rounded up.
Fair.
But you guys successfully take a long rest. You may let me know when you're finished doing that, and once you are, if you have any RP you want to do, feel free, or you may continue off on your journey.
I need to go.
Or
I'll be right back.
actually, let's take a 5-minute break.
Not a bad
Sounds
idea.
good.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
So how was the fight?
Pretty
I had
good.
fun.
Pretty fun. Yeah.
I enjoy sniping.
You did very well in that fight. You were just You are a whisper in the wind.
I assume all my arrows got incinerated in the process.
I will say you could recover. Some of them just went straight through, so I'm going to say you could probably recover half of them.
Alright.
A quick question. So I updated my profile picture again because I accidentally logged out, and I was like, fuck it out. I have a secondary picture. Are you guys able to see the new picture, or is it still the toucan with the banana?
Hold on, I always have the avatars off. Give me 1 second.
Alright.
Andy,
Oh god!
what is that?
It's Harvey Dent, but his face is copy pasted. It's mirrored.
Oh, God.
It's
Oh
crispy.
no.
That is cursed. Well, I hope.
I think that actually might be my new main profile picture for Discord or something.
Oh God, please don't. I beg of you.
What?
Please
Come on.
do. I also beg of you.
I'm getting sick of getting tired of the Kratos boy meme.
Boy?
Yeah.
Boy.
No, it's the the SpongeBob like boy. That's Kratos.
That's
love-
bad.
A friend showed me a video, by the way, of like someone making making comments over the God of War, and he was kind of like showing it's like how Atreus will always jump to you when you start flying, and he was just like, yeah, Atreus will just basically like warp to you wherever he's at, so he just jumps on. It's like, boy, to me, and just Chris just jumps on his back.
Oh my god.
Kratos did with Atreus what Piccolo did with Gohan, but instead of dodge, it was just teleport.
Like,
And boy.
boy, to me.
I really think they should have gone with the alternate title instead of God of War. It's Dad of Boy.
That would have been hilarious, but I feel like that would have killed how people interpreted the game.
I kind of want to get like the. Apparently, some people will sell alternate covers on like Etsy, and I kind of want to order a couple just to change a couple of the titles of my PS4 collection, just to stupid shit like that. Like Death Stranding, I want to change it to Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus because apparently one of my friends actually made that, and I kind of want to support them. Hold on,
Yeah,
see if I can.
I'm gonna go get some water real quick. I'll be right back.
I kind of want to do that for the Star Wars cartoon. I just want to rename it to The Adventures of Jedi Master Bates, which is canonically a character that apparently exists in that. I just rewatched it. Heard that it was amazing. It's really sad because I'm pretty sure, he's in like 3 minutes total.
Really?
Yeah, Jedi Master Bates doesn't actually last long.
Well, I mean, judging by how often he. Actually, no, I won't even go there. Oh my god.
Question. How long did Michael say the break was
5
after
minutes.
this campaign?
Oh,
Like
a
the
month.
follow-up thing? Like a month?
A month.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah, I can probably do it. Never mind. I don't know why I said that to him. Because I thought my work schedule might intervene with it, but it's like, if it's gonna be a month, then I'll be perfectly fine.
Alright. Everyone back?
Hey, Michael.
Yeah?
I probably can do the follow-up. I just realized that the break was gonna be like a month between campaigns. To this.
Cool.
I probably won't play Ian, though, because there's zero reason he'd ever go on a ship. Ever.
What about gold?
No.
What if there was the legend of
No.
the ultimate rubber ducky?
No.
Really?
Damn.
Alright.
I literally have in his flaws after that sea serpent thing, fuck water.
It's now gonna be
Oh,
fuck
no.
fire, fuck water, just fuck the elements.
No, he's fine with fire.
Yeah.
It's just fuck water. As I said, for the follow-up, I'm not doing Ian, because there's zero reason he'd ever go on a ship.
Mm-hmm.
After his
God.
experience with that sea serpent, he wants nothing to do with it.
Oh, I feel bad now.
You know exactly what I'm gonna fall. Michael, I have the sheet in the Roll20 for what I'm gonna be playing instead.
Yeah. But I had a whole thing that is now only a pipe dream.
You can still do it, and everyone can laugh at it. Just
No, it doesn't have the same impact.
hey, is Matt gonna be coming with us?
I haven't decided yet.
If Matt goes with us, he can carry on Ian's legacy of the rubber duck.
You will bequeath it to him.
Well, I'm here. I think everyone is here now.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Eric, you here?
It doesn't matter. Fuck him.
What?
All right. Fair
I do
enough.
find it funny though. We have a totem of the duck barbarian who's scared of the water.
Yeah.
Large bodies of water.
You see, the only way we can get Ian on the boat is we got to make the boat a giant rubber ducky.
No.
Heath,
What
that was the pipe dream.
happens if we got Wainwright to make it all shiny and stuff? Like it started.
I'm telling you right now, you would have to pay him 3,000 gold up front.
That's okay. Ian can't count up to 3,000, so all we got to do is give him like 20.
God.
He knows big pile of money.
All right, so maybe 200.
Nah.
Rufus will just learn minor illusion just to.
He wants to Scrooge McDuck with the money.
You will break every bone in your body attempting to do that.
Ian won't. The gold will bend before he will.
Science will disagree, but anyway. Returning to the adventure.
Fuck science, this is D&D.
Returning to our adventure now. You all awake. Feeling well rested after the night's previous incidents. The tree that you find yourselves shrinks back down to the ground, returning to its simple nest charm. And you are all free to do as you will.
Adventure continues.
Come on, guys, let's get it going.
Alright.
Ooh.
Make me another survival check. At advantage. because I'm a-
Stretches.
Give me some
You know what? I'm gonna
inspiring
give the
words.
bardic, and I'm gonna give bardic inspiration just in case.
Alright.
The completion of a task, would that work for advantage?
Oh, I already get it because we have people profession helping me.
Oh, okay. That one.
26.
Alright, 26. You guys make immaculate time with Roko and Costa. With you two, what's what I'm looking for? Consulting each other and helping each other lead the group. You push on at a very rapid pace to Eldahard. Normally, larger groups like this would start struggling to move through this environment, but you are expertly leading the way. And before the around 1 o'clock, you actually make your way to the base of Eldahard. Approaching the city, things are a little different from when you last came here. There seems to be a bit more. There's more hustle and bustle. The city seems a bit more alert as people are walking by, hurriedly doing their business. You see worried faces and you see worried faces and otherwise people who seem concerned about the affairs of what's going on. As you start entering into the city, Roko, a voice pops into your head. As you hear the voice of the dean, and it says, "Been speaking with council. they will hear your plea, but they sounded unamused by my arguments for your cause. Be careful and good luck.
Thanks for the head up. Wasn't meant to be amusing for the shits. Fucking bureaucracy, what can you do? We'll figure it out, thanks.
Alright. Huh. But returning to the tree trunk district, immediately the smells of open stands and the shouts of vendors, despite these stressful times, still asking people to come browse their wares. Some things that you notice that definitely catches your eyes is, as you're coming up from the more seedy parts of town, you kind of see a couple of people. One person is saying, "Yes, come by and helps keep the fire spirits away." While another one says, "Insurance plans starting at a low premium. Come get them. The fires are spreading. Protect your property." And another, a sort of preacher almost is saying, "Repent now for your sins, for the fires are coming to cleanse this land. Should our vile darkness remain here."
Rocco wanders up to that guy and looks at it and goes,
Hey, buddy! That's not how we do things around here.
You are, but I only speak for my gods.
Well, your gods ain't gonna punish us because of this. We gotta keep ourselves together and happy and bright.
Exactly. We need to let go of our evil ways.
What
Well,
evil ways?
For all the injustices our society brings to us, our classism, the racism. We got all sorts of things, how the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. I'll say enough is enough, I say. We must always treat our neighbors kindly and those we do not know.
I'm gonna walk around that person, just angle myself. Hey, Michael, wisdom save.
Wait, you
Oh,
need
boy.
him to make a wisdom save?
I need him to make a wisdom save, yes.
I will give this gentleman a +2.
I will give that gentleman disadvantage.
not that he
Oh.
needed it.
Hold on. You already said it. I'm assuming a chronal shift here.
Yep.
Alright.
Wow.
So
Oof.
that's a 6.
I still take the 6, Michael.
Yep,
I
yep.
make the decision, toss the thing.
What thing are you tossing?
I am fearing the person.
Oh! So,
He just sees the aspect of fire behind him.
Oh, God.
do you control what he sees, or?
Well, his worst fears, and there's been a lot of talk about the aspect of fire.
Alright, so, as he's about to answer more of your questions, Rocco, he looks down to the distance and says, as you see his face just drop, as he says, "Oh, the evil god approaches, green in the form of fire shall purge this land. Run, run for your lives!" As he just runs off in the other direction, full sprint.
And that was hilarious.
Uh,
Can we go now?
Yeah, sure, we gotta head to the council.
What
a
time
lot
of the
people,
day is it at this point?
It is a hot and humid sunny day.
No, like what time of the day?
Oh, about around. By the time you get to the tree trunk market, it's probably around 2.
Well, there are cameras, so. Sorry, that was a joke. One person will get in this group. My apologies.
I have my own business here.
I don't know about you guys, but I think it's around lunchtime. And I wander off towards the food stalls.
I'm gonna wander off towards. I'm sorry, I forgot our cat friend, merchant friend's name.
Elissa.
Who? What?
Elissa is her name.
Elsa, yeah. Elisa. I want to go to her shop for more duck memorabilia.
All right.
Well,
So
I guess if we're all splitting up, I'm gonna swing by the church.
oh god. All right, this is gonna be a lot of shit. All right.
She
All
will
right.
wonder after Cosset.
All right. So you two are together.
I go and make a reservation for the council.
Thank you.
You know what, I'm gonna go with Lyran, because this is probably something Rufus would do for his actual job.
All right. Cool. Thank you. So we're gonna start with. The easy ones. Tutu, Cosset. You start going around the vendor stalls, trying to pick up food. What are you guys in the mood for? Are you like looking for like some classics? Or are you looking for something a bit more exotic or unusual?
Something
bugs.
greasy.
Greasy.
Greasy bugs.
Yes.
All right. I will say, one of you make me an investigation check. 14? Alright. So, Cosset. Being back in town is refreshing. It is nice to...
Michael, are you talking? Oh. Hello?
We heard a noise.
Okay.
Hello.
I've been disconnected for
Hey!
like the last 2 minutes. I couldn't connect.
You
Was-
finally
oh.
RTC connected.
What was the last thing you remember hearing?
Basically, you guys were just talking about going off to the lunch, and that's when it cut off. You were just starting their scene.
So, to recap, they essentially found a bug kebab stand with deep fried bugs that has all sorts of weird sort of sauces. Like, one is strawberry, one is a strawberry chocolate sort of bug kebab. Another one is just is a deep fried bug kebab that has that's also dipped in chocolate. And then Cossack got the mystery bug kebab, while Tutu got a very weird mixture of some of the previously listed options.
It looks like it's... That's the only joke I wanted to make with that. Thank you.
God
Please.
damn it.
Please refer to General for a visual. Thank you.
God damn it. Alright. Yeah, you get that. But Costa, as you're eating these, they are crunchy, they have a gooey center, and they are delightful. The mystery one has a very unique flavor, and it's almost got this very very weird. It's salty and savory in a way, that really complements the bug, but it's familiar. I'll say either make me a perception check or an intelligence check, your choice.
Alright.
In perception or investigation, your choice.
Sure.
21. You take a moment and think about it. And that mystery flavor comes to you. And it's bacon. You figure whatever this sort of weird white sauce is, it's probably got some bacon fat or bacon grease in it. And it complements the bug so well.
My compliments to the chef. I say after taking all of 2 seconds to devour this.
I appreciate the compliment now. As he puts up he puts up 2 jars. 3 silver for the bug kebabs.
Oh, in a heartbeat. And a tip for you, and I think I give him 4 silver in total.
Alright, you put the 3 in, he's like, oh, hold on. As he puts up a second jar that is just labeled tips.
Oh, okay. Just plink it in.
Thank you. As he shoves them back under the counter. And you, young lady, yours is a silver.
Yeah. Tutu passes silver and 2 copper for indulging the stupid joke.
As he takes it, he's like, I'm happy you two found a pleasant experience here. Come back anytime.
God.
I
Well,
really remember this place.
Casa will remember this.
Tutu looks over at Costa and is like, I feel like this guy and the people we did something shady with, but I don't remember what, I feel like they would get along.
Perhaps they would.
Just saying. Tatus pauses and looks suspiciously at her food for a second and says, "How easy do you think it is to pass humble folk flesh off as bugs?"
Well, I don't know how many birds taste like insects,
Yeah, never know.
but I
Maybe
always
it
have kind
is-
of wondered if Gerbine tastes like mouse.
Tatu pauses and just looks slowly over at Cosette.
Well,
You keep wondering.
Oh my.
You keep wondering. We contemplate the fact that it's an owl and a mouse walking around. Yeah.
yeah.
How have the humble folk people just not all cannibalized each other at some point?
Because they are civilized.
Cosette is barely civilized.
Yeah. Tatu is not, but Tatu is also limited to eating things smaller than herself, which, rules out most of the humble folk. So, the only reason Tatu is not a cannibal is because she cannot fit a fucking...
I
Don't worry,
theoretically,
I prefer to swallow things whole, and I don't think you would fit.
I
What was-
theoretically can prey on anyone in this party except Ian.
God.
Cossette's also pretty big.
Eh.
Yeah, but foxes have been known to eat birds.
God.
Depends
So
on
have
what type of
raccoons.
owl. Yeah, it depends on what type of owl Cosette is.
It's based on a barred owl. They're kind of medium large.
Yeah.
So it's 50-50, me and Cosette, really.
I mean, honestly, same with Rocco, man. Raccoons eat all those kind of things too.
God.
Yeah, let's just eat everyone, Rocco.
Anyway, by the way, Claire, you have for an instant put the image of Cosette more or less just swallowing Tutu whole in my mind. It is disturbing.
You're welcome.
Ugh.
Oh no, I had a bad
I think
thought,
my
but
meme
I'm
is
not gonna-
relevant now.
We're not gonna just. I'm not gonna distract the group by giving that thought voice.
Doing your what voice?
Giving that,
that
thought
thought
voice.
voice.
Okay. Oh god, yeah, please don't.
Can I buy my duck memorabilia now?
Yes, please, let's move on. Yes,
Okay.
you two wander off in the streets of the city, just wondering, could I eat them? Same thought, different person.
God.
But Ian, you make your way up to the more prominent shopping districts of Elderheart, where you once again find yourself in the warm and inviting, pleasantly warm and inviting shop of Elisa, your very humble merchant.
My duck
And-
dealer.
Your duck, yeah, more or less. You're the person who realizes you have a crippling addiction and is like, I'm gonna profit off
Profit
that.
off of it, yeah.
As you wander in and you see Elisa kind of stacking some shells, and as the bell goes off, she turns around and is like, "Ah, my good friend! It's been some time since you have been back. How can I be of service to you?"
Do you have anything new in stock?
Oh, my friend, I have many new things. Are we talking about you new, or are we talking about actual big spending new?
Actual big spending new and then me new. I'm just curious.
Well, I did pick up something that I think you might interest that actually overlaps. As she goes down and she grabs this vial. It's about a medium-sized vial, and you can see this sort of like syrupy, but kind of like still somewhat clear liquid, and inside you can see what seems to be this almost like rubber duck floating near the bottom. And she says, "This, my friend, is something I believe that you in particular would find rather interesting.
What is it?
This potion will allow you 1 hour to transform into a duck.
Cool.
I feel like there might be some furry panic here. A lot like how a lot of furries aren't really into the idea of being connected to the animal until they actually face the fact that they don't know anything about the animal.
So
Anyway,
Ian knows a lot about ducks. It's just rubber ducks are more his thing than actual ducks.
God. F.
I
I do like
appreciate
this.
the gesture, but that's not exactly what I'm looking. It's cool. Turning into a duck for an hour sounds cool. Just Ian just like kind of gestures at himself. I feel like I'm fine like this.
Oh, very well. I apologize. I seem to have misread the situation, but I do have one other thing that I think you will find interesting. As she goes around and she pulls out this sort of like, kind of like condensed powder ball, probably around like 3 inches in diameter. This is a bath bomb, but it's not any bath bomb. You know what this bath bomb will do?
No, to be frank, I have no idea what a bath bomb is.
My goodness. Oh, I will have to educate you. So, a bath bomb is this nice little thing that when you throw it into your bath, it will dissolve. And it will create many bubbles and well-scented chemicals shall more or less make your bath a nice, relaxing, and, well, rejuvenating experience. This, however, will do all of that. But instead of causing foaming bubbles to come to the surface, instead it will cause rubber ducks to form.
How much is this?
For you, my friend, given your unhealthy obsession, and the fact that you could probably kill me if I refuse to give you a reasonable price, I will offer this to you for a mere 75 gold pieces.
I'd like to insight if that's a fair price at all for a bath bomb.
Make an insight check.
Wow, I haven't still have private. That is a 12.
Please.
You're gathering. It's for the most part a fair price.
75 gold for a bath bomb.
It's a magical bath bomb.
It is a magic bath bomb, which anything magic does drive up the price. But
from like a few copper for like a dozen to one
a bath
for
bomb would not. A bath bomb would not be a few copper. A bath bomb is a lot of chemistry involved in this society. Like that would not be a few copper.
All right,
No,
I'm thinking
that's
of this
a luxury.
wrong.
That is a luxury item to begin with.
I'll keep that in mind. Do you have like any other new actual stock that everyone else would be interested in, or no?
Yes, of course. Give me 1 moment as I check my catalogs. Yes. So this, my friend, as she pulls out what seems to be this sort of this feather with this sort of like, it's this kind of like small like little, it's like a token of sorts, and it's got this kind of like copper like tree with this almost sort of green metallic shine for the leaves as a feather just kind of like swooshes around it, like an actual feather that's like attached to it and then kind of like pokes out and swooshes around it a bit. This, my friend, is what is known as a feathered tree token. Plant this wherever, and it shall sprout into a full-grown tree.
We already have one of those, don't we?
I mean, we kind of have something that makes the platform, but let the woman sell me the item. Come on now.
The tree shall become a permanent part of the environment and live as a regular tree should. It only activates once. But there are, should you be creative, I am sure you can find many applications for this.
How quickly does the tree like get made? Like instantaneously?
That is the biggest word you know. Give me 1 second.
Was in the avium for a few days. He read like he was
that
the
is
dumbass.
fair.
He was the dumbass that read the dictionary cover to cover because he thought it was an actual book.
You know what? Fair. I will give you that.
That is like I was gonna say that is like the biggest word I'll ever use is Ian.
So basically, you take an action to attach it to an unoccupied space on the ground. The token disappears, and in its place, a non-magical oak tree springs into existence. The tree is 60 feet tall and has a 5-foot diameter trunk, and its branches spread at its top out around 20-foot radius.
All right, that sounds neat. All right, cool. How much is that?
Well, for your friend's service to the woods and to me, of course, and the fact that we are friends and you're repeat customers, I could let this go for 350 gold.
All right. Cool.
I also did pick up one other thing. And she puts up these puts up these boots that kind of almost have this cat-like, like, they have these kind of, like, sort of, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you know how, like, a lot of, like, gold trimming styling where, like, it's a lot of swooshes and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's got that on it, but...
Filigree.
Thank you, filigree. It's got a lot of this kind of, like, it's green boots with gold filigree, and it's kind of, like, at the, side of each heel, kind of, like, almost like a, logo. You see these two, like, cats kind of, like, almost, like, in prowling stances. And she says, this is actually a bit of something I got from my homeland. These are, Elren boots. Whilst you wear these, you make no sound while treading the ground. Very good if you want to move silently throughout wherever you are.
They're reskinned boots of elven kind?
More or less, yes.
All right. How much would you let those go for?
Again, given our disposition, my friend, I can offer this to you for 325 gold pieces.
And the ducky bath bomb was 75, correct?
This is correct.
Yeah. Because I'm writing these down, because I'm going to tell the party when I get back in case they want to come over and get them. Liam is writing it down.
Gotcha. And if you're just searching for a very odd curiosity, she goes into the back and she says, "Hold on one moment," as you see her run, as you see her like drag something kind of like out of the room and kind of like heave it up, and you can see there is this kind of like taxidermy's like ram head that she's just kind of like holding in her hands, kind of struggling to keep it up into like. This would make a lovely decorations for any sort of house or lodge that you find yourselves in.
Ian's gonna like hold it so she doesn't have to strain herself.
Oh, thank God.
I don't think we'll ever have a use for this.
Come on. I'm sure you could find some use for it.
We don't have anywhere we permanently stay except Roko's place, and I don't think this is part of the decor.
I mean, considering the pamphlets he's handed to me, I'd say he could make use of almost anything.
Well, how much is it?
For you, 4 gold.
Taxidermy ram head. Sure. Sure. Ian will hand her 4 gold for the taxidermy head.
A pleasure doing business with you, as she takes the gold. And I don't know how much money this group has come across recently, but I do have something that may interest you. For any of you who might be seeking to settle down after your adventuring days are over, or maybe looking to like a little coin on the side, I recently came into the acquisition of a home in Brackenville. However, I have no need for such a thing myself, as it is quite far and my interests do not lie there. I could sell the deed to you for a good price.
All right. What is this good price? Like, I don't. Give me
Well,
a guess on what you want to have.
Well, it comes with half an acre, and it is a 2-story house, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. It has a nice cellar in case a storm comes around, and it has plenty of room. You will need to buy your own furnishings, but it is on the edge of town, closer to the markets. So real estate, fairly good. I could let it go for 480 gold.
All right. I guess I might be back here with them later, but I guess I'll take this for now. I appreciate the gesture on both those items. Just seems like a bit much.
Understandable, my friend. You know, I can't always tell you everything. I understand that. Oh, but fair warning, if anyone is interested in their house, it is a little bit of a fixer-upper, but nothing more than could use a couple new windows, a fresh coat of paint. But shouldn't be too difficult of a project given one of your companions' skill set.
All right. And Ian will walk out and go to the church. He thinks that's where he knows that's where Roku's gonna go.
All right. So that is Ian Cossette. 2-2. We will then head over to Roko. You get down to the roots, and things are both better and worse in a way. You are noticing that there seems to be a few more bird folk down here, as they seem to be offering some form of aid to many denizens of the roots. You see that there's some progress here now with trying to patch up the place. It's slow, but it's starting to become a little bit noticeable. But as you're walking through, there is still that sense of anxiety has only intensified, as many of the people who have ended up in the roots are people who have been burnt out of their homes before, and it seems many are afraid of it happening once more.
Well, looks like things are tough.
Continue.
Roko will just kind of wander into the church and see how his disciple is doing that he left behind.
Alright, give me 1 second and we'll pull you into your goddamn motherfucking church. Man, I've added a lot of maps since then. Where's your church? Hold on. Ah, that's right, I even labeled it Roko's fucking church. So, Roko, you wander in, and you do see a few new faces. Nothing. You do see a few familiar faces, a few new faces, and your disciple comes
Jimmy.
up to you and says, "Yep." Jimmy comes up to you and says, "Oh, Father Roko, you've returned.
Hi,
Your
Jimmy.
your travels fare well, I assume."
Well, let's just say if things go well, we'll have a church here in a week.
Oh, that's wonderful news. So things have at least in the church gone well. We've had a few new people seem interested, and a few people seem to be taking things a bit more seriously.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
We have a few regulars now, actually. It's quite a it's quite exciting. You've been out and about, or how's things out in the woods?
Well, they could be better, Jimmy. They could be better, but we have to have faith that Recyclia has sent me on the way to save the world.
Yes, of course. We will pray to her for your victory and whatever it is you're doing, and hope for your safe return.
We have to reduce the villainy and we use the good.
And hopefully we won't have to. Hopefully the world won't be reusing your flesh and bones anytime soon, sir.
Hopefully the whole planet's not about to be recycled. You're right, Jimmy.
Oh, that made me feel less safe.
Don't worry about it, Jimmy. Rocco's on the job. You know I can handle these things.
Of course, Father Roko. I have faith in you and your abilities.
I want you to know, I feel Jimmy on a spiritual level. Like, I love him.
But in any case, though, Jimmy, we got lots of stuff to handle and take care of soon. But you've been doing a great job, Jimmy. Glad to see the new recruits coming in.
Thank you. I've been reading the Holy Scriptures like you've instructed, and I've been reading them to those who come to attend Mass. And
Sorry, Michael, I think you might cut out the last bit. No, or did I cut out again? Oh, God damn it. Hey guys, you hear me?
Yeah, cool.
I don't know. It's just general. General's not working for me. I can't connect to the general.
Well, I mean, it happens, man. I was having connection issues there for a split second.
You think they?
All right. Laura and Claire will are dipping out for the night, but we're about to wrap up here. So.
Fair enough.
All right. What was the last thing you heard, Heath?
You're basically about Jimmy was just about telling you what was going down.
Okay. Yeah. Ever since I started people have been coming in more to hear the three holy R's and our lessons on how to make use of mundane materials and disregarded materials. Started seeing more people from the roots come in, so that's good. We're teaching people to make use of what they got.
Yeah, that's probably gonna come in really handy soon.
Jimmy just gives a audible gulp.
Yeah, not to worry, Jimmy.
He just takes Jimmy aside.
Just so you know, Jimmy, things are getting rough out there. Fire demons are everywhere.
Fire demons.
Entire forests are burning. And I've had to be killing creatures left, right, and center to keep us all safe. But don't worry, Jimmy. You got Father Rocco on the job with his friends. Aspero's Last is gonna save the world.
I don't know whether or not I want you to make an intimidation check or a persuasion check. You know what? Roll me both to see how he handles this.
Okay, 17.
All right, and roll that intimidation now. See which one he pays attention to more. Despite your lack of tact, he focuses more on the positive message, and he goes, I'm not gonna lie, Father Rocco. I'm scared.
Don't be scared, Jimmy. Everything will be fine.
He said lying.
He looks at you, he's like, I'll trust you, Father. Yes,
Look, Recyclia protects us and will keep us safe. Don't have anything to worry about it. Anyway, I picked up a new spell, so I'll be able to keep in touch.
Oh, it's great. Forward to hearing from you. How does it work?
Basically, I can send you 25 words a day, and you can reply 25 words back.
Oh, that's good. Thank you for letting me know in advance, so I didn't try to have a long sentence that just yeah, and then just cut off and wouldn't have made any sense. Thank you for telling me that in advance.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Jimmy. But you've been doing a great job here. Everything looks amazing. You keep this up, you're gonna be a high priest in no time.
You think so, Father?
Oh, I'm sure. You'll be one of the best acolytes we have. Get you nice robes and...
Father, I'm the only acolyte you have.
Still makes you the best, Jimmy. Still makes you the best.
I guess winning by default is still winning.
Look, the fact of the matter is, Jimmy, you got the heart and spirit of a champion in you.
Make a deception check.
He's not deceiving him. He means it.
I mean for yourself.
17.
You believe it? He's like, his resolve seems to be steeled a bit by that. He says, all right, Father Rocco, I'll keep at it.
That's a good boy, Jimmy. Keep things in check, and I gotta go back and take care of the others. Gotta go save the world. The world's gotta be saved for Recyclia. The word must be spread.
Oh, right. Well, I'll hold down the fort for you, sir, and I'll make sure the good 3 R's are known to all who will listen.
Good. job, Jimmy. You're the best.
And he slaps him on the back heartedly.
Anyways, I gotta get going. I had to just check, make sure everything was good and give you an update that I've been keeping in touch once in a while.
Oh, right. Before you go, I've been working on this. And he hands you a packet. It is a pamphlet, kind of like yours. But he rolled a natural 18 for it. The illustrations for it. It is a beautiful packet.
This looks amazing, Jimmy.
The-
See what I mean?
Well, you know, I've always had a thing for calligraphy.
That's fantastic. We got all kinds of new people with this. We're at professional level.
Thanks. I've made a few more, so I was gonna start passing them out soon. But, you know, maybe once this is all over, you can help me pass them out.
Of course, Jimmy. I'll be back soon. Don't worry. Don't worry about a thing.
All right, Father Rocco. Good luck out there. Take care of those fire demons and send them back to wherever they crawled out of.
Don't worry about it. We're sick of protect, so I'm gonna ash those bastards.
You get them, Father.
Rocco will do a heroic turn and march out the church.
It is when you start, once you get to the door, it is at this time. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oof.
So, as you're about to exit the door, almost like in Shrek during the All-Star scene, Ian just sort of pushes open the door, and Rocco, you are just like, you know how in like Looney Tunes you just get flattened up against the wall? Like more or less that happens as you're triumphantly walking out, just BAM! You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, where's Rocco? I gotta dig for him. Oh shit! It's the door slightly so he can get out.
There's just a Rocco indent in the door.
Bloody hell, Ian, what the hell?
You want a
There-
taxidermy ram head?
What?
Ian holds up the taxidermy ram head.
It's a nice ram head.
Ah,
Rocco grabs it.
Jimmy!
Yes, Father! As he says all of this happens, he seems a little less confident.
Don't worry about it. He's in the party.
Oh, that's good, I guess.
He can destroy anything.
Oh, I guess that's good to know. Hi, I'm Jimmy. Hi, I think we've met before.
Yeah, we have.
Jimmy, go hang this up somewhere.
It's in the ram's head.
You put the ram's head into the small Drabine's hands, and he goes, "Oh, okay, Father, I'll take care of it." He just kind of like
Jimmy,
waddles. He starts waddling to the back.
you're the best, Jimmy. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Thank
So-
you, Father. Oh.
Elisa has new stock as well.
Fantastic. We don't have any money, but let's get going. We gotta meet the
Okay.
others.
Man. Beautiful.
Hey, Michael.
You guys start wandering back up, and that is where we will end tonight's session, as we will save the council meeting for next week.
What